Okay. Am I back? I think I'm back. Hello again. Can you see me? Alright. Well, that was embarrassing. On the other hand, I was thinking I wanted to take out the one bit anyway, so maybe I'll just delete that video because there's no real need to have it. And I'll go from there. Hi. You've listened to me babble for no reason, and now we're gone and back, I think. Okay, so again, we are playing a fan module, Aribeth's Revival. Hopefully this will work this time, and my connection will not flake out on me. I'm crossing my fingers. Okay. Okay. Oh. Alright, so things seem to be going okay. It's always interesting when you load a new module to make sure that you've done everything correctly and loaded all the little parts, so... But this is looking good. This is looking good. And, my OBS and my stream is looking okay with the restart, so I'm just checking that now. Okay. There we go. I'm going to I'm just going to delete that part from before. Yes. There we go. Wonderful. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. Restarting, hopefully. Okay. So it looks like we are back in the source stone in this module. Let's... Oh, there are vault recognition signs here. Okay.
Let us talk.
Ah, okay. I'm being spoken to. Greetings. Before you begin the module, I would like to know if you would like a dialogue option that would allow you to skip entire dialogues. It helps me speed up playtests, and if you would like a similar option, choose yes. Also a reminder, there are 2 cutscenes. If you want to skip the scenes, you may press escape during the scene. Okay. I think I'd like to play normally. I'll read the dialogues. I've actually never played this before. I've always wanted to because I thought it sounded interesting, so streaming is a good excuse to play things I wouldn't normally play.
Oh, someone give me a hand. This is too much to carry.
What the hell is that? Okay. Very well. Also, after your character returns from the cutscene, it might be semi-transparent. In that case, you can use this item to make yourself completely visible. Thanks, but why am I encumbered? One final but important note, there's a minor glitch in the henchman bleeding process. Once Aribeth reaches 0 hit points, she will begin to bleed. You are given roughly 60 seconds to stabilize her wounds, which will bring her back to life. I see, tell me more. I can heal her using scrolls, lay on hands, spells, or a special healing kit that can be purchased in Castle Never. The important note is that you must wait about 6 seconds before casting a healing action on Aribeth's fallen body. If you heal her too soon, she will rise up, but she will soon vanish. If you wait about 6 seconds, then she will be fine, and she won't vanish. Alright, so I'll try not to heal her too soon. And you might like to browse the signpost to view the names of those that have contributed to this module by posting at the Vault's message list. Okay. Alright. Well, I can be rude to the module creator, but why would I do that? Okay. Anything else? There's one more matter to address. Henchmen. If you finish the official campaign with a henchman or woman, select them from the options given. Oh, and please make sure you save your game at various intervals. It will come in handy in case you run into a module stopping bug. Oh shit. Since I redid the stream, is it going to do another ad break for me? I didn't even think about that. Okay, well, if you get ads, I am so sorry. Alright. I'm having a morning, or afternoon, or evening. Whatever. What time is it? I have no idea even. Alright. Okay, and now... Okay. Make sure you save your game. Yeah, okay. So I had Tommy. Because I can't open mods.
this away?
Yee, woot, mate. I haven't seen so many scales flying around since that time I started a food fight with the fried skink was the main meal on the buffet line. What? Okay. Well, it sounds like Tommy's back and mostly in character, huh? Tommy brushes off his armor. That was a nice bit of work back there. We sure showed that scaly crawl who's boss, eh? We sure did, Tommy. Wait until we get back to Faerun. You're a hero now. You'll certainly make a name for yourself outside of those shady Calimport taverns. Tommy Undergallers and Stephen Lyons, the heroes of Faerun. Sure sounds nicer than Tommy the grubby scalawag. Grubby scalawag? If you're a Faerun. I think you're right. Just imagine. Tommy lying down with two of his adoring lasses, each of them cooing in his ear. Tommy, oh Tommy, you're our savior. Ah, now that puts a smile on your face. I wonder what your old pal Sammy would think of you now. Ah, poor Sammy. I'll have to make a toast to him when we get back to Neverwinter. Who knows, if the old rascal's still running around, maybe he'll come looking for me. Let's get back. We want to be sure that we can get back. Alright. Okay. So here we go. Vault recognition. Huh. That, I think, is a... Oops. Maybe if I zoom out. Okay. So, those look like credits. I like seeing these things because I like seeing glimpses of issues that programmers have had trying to make their mods work. Because the tool set's so confusing to me. Late September reminders. Okay. Well, those are interesting, but not really my concern, I guess. So let's move on with the new plot. Alright. So,
Listen to the words.
Ah. Okay. Yes. You are ready to return to your world. I can yell at this person, or I can be civil. I suppose I'll be civil. Of course, I've just spoken with Hadrian. She has explained that I am in an astral pocket, a temporary creation of her doing. I guess it's very... I just played the game, but it's always possible when you're playing a new mod that it's been a while since you've played the old one and have to be reminded what's going on. Makes sense. Yeah, just back off, Mac. We're on our way out of here, and you ain't be stopping us. What? Okay. I can tell him to go into stealth mode, or I can have him try out that move you used on Morag's priestess. That seems unnecessarily hostile. So I will ask him to go into stealth mode. Yes, that is correct. Okay, actually, is go into stealth mode like an indirect way of telling him to go shut up? Because that's kind of funny. If so. Okay. Yes, that is correct. I am but a faint lingering envoy to offer you some final information. Okay, please then, tell me what I should know. Isn't that the portal to my home? Before I begin, how to say... You remember meeting a familiar woman while in the Source Stone Sanctuary, yes? And so we have a little bit more reminder dialogue here. Yes, she told me her name was Ashira, but I could have sworn it was Aribeth. But I don't really know much about this place, so... Aribeth, no. Something strange has happened. The connection of worlds or dimensions. Your actions have disrupted the tethers, and this woman, Ashira, has also been affected by this. And perhaps there was a connection to Aribeth. This feels like a response that requires a little bit more intelligence than I actually have with my 10. But okay, tethers. So are you saying that Morag had bound the Source Stone to multiple dimensions? Great. What does that mean? I suppose you're going to tell me I'm stuck here because of this disruption? And what of Ashira? Okay. You see things well. Yes, many dimensions were affixed to the stone's power. Many have been affected. Ashira's link to the stone was waning when you met her, and with Morag's destruction, she too has been pulled to a safe pocket in the astral... What do you mean? I thought she just sort of popped out of the stone. How do we get out of here? As of now, Hadrian is still trying to bind you passage back to your homeworld. This pocket is collapsing. You should go through the portal to the lone sanctuary that remains. Thanks for the warning. I guess I shouldn't search around then. That is correct. And you should be warned. It is not certain how your time here in this pocket has affected those you left behind. Morag had unleashed much of the stone's power into many worlds. You broke that connection. That sounds ominous, and if true, I am concerned for the fate of a dear friend. My worries for the Lady Aribeth hinge on Lord Nasher's decision. But are you trying to tell me... Perhaps I should warn you that things might be different for you when you return. Different? Yes, you might have to endure... yes. You will endure things. Things may have changed. Alright. Well, I can go through the dialogue again. That's helpful. If I wasn't paying attention. Well, in some ways, I hope things do change. For Aribeth, for us both. Thank you again. I must go now.
Get away! You leave now!
Okay. Alright. Oh, goodness. And I did forget to do something when I started this that I meant to do. Well, I'm only in the very beginning, so I'm going to quit out and do that thing I meant to do. So, sorry about this. You guys are going to see me flitz around like I have no idea what I'm doing because I have no idea what I'm doing. But I won't be reading that dialogue again. I just want to... Because I forgot that I want to make a note here. Because I want to play a couple of different epilogue modules that are not necessarily compatible with each other. I'm going to set up a couple of continuities, which means I need to make a distinction between my heroes. Come on. It always takes a bit. Oh goodness. Every time I try to do something today, it just decides to give me a hard time. So I do apologize. Just like before, at least my connection's holding true. We just switched our internet provider and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Rare and new, I know. Okay, keeping... Hey, you get to see the full pantsless portrait again. Alright. Ah, cool. I like that I'm clad in my costume that I left the other game with.
Get on them! Attack, I say!
Alright. Here's where I want to make a note. There we go. Alright, so what I'm doing here is just making a note for this version of the character so that I can keep track, because after I do this set, I'm going to want to do the other set. And they're not storyline compatible, meaning it's not going to make sense to go from Aribeth's revival to Aribeth's redemption. It's going to be fun to compare them, I think. Alright, I'm going to talk to him, but I'm not going to read the dialogue because...
Oh, someone give me a hand. This is too much to carry.
Alright, because, you know, you've been through it all. Okay, anything else? Yes. Tony. There we go.
Yeah, that's the way.
Alright. Okay, sorry about that. Now let's talk to, what's his name? Which, again, I'm not going to read the dialogue for because we were just through that.
Listen to the words.
I'll be a little more organized next time, I think. I gotta not click them twice, do I? Go into stealth mode, which is still a great way to tell someone to shut up. I gotta work on that. Okay. Alright. Let's see. We got that, etc. Okay.
Get away! You leave now!
Okay. Alright. Here we go. Alright, everything's all set and established. So what is that thing that I was given that gave me encumbrance? Some sort of item. Oh, this thing. Okay. Well, it's not very heavy. I was just apparently inventory borderline as it was, which, fair. Alright. Let's switch that back. Okay, there we go. Shouldn't have any inventory issues from now on. Hey, get that back there. Leave me alone. Alright. So, let's see. Let's see what happens.
You're ugly, and you smell like a rotting skunk.
The hell? Oh, Master Ford. What does this say? Okay. Your mama raised you to become... Oh, that's a good taunt. Okay. New taunts for this game. Okay. Alright. About time I get to face off against someone my own size. Come on, let Tommy show you how it's done. I like that taunt. You must not leave. Die! Master Ford wills it. Okay, so from what I remember, Master Ford was that archaeologist who was obsessed with the Soul Stone, so this implies some interesting things are going on. Alright, another kobold. Hello. I always feel kind of bad beating up kobolds because they're, you know, kobolds. But, whoa. I just lost Tommy. Goodness sake, I'm not good at this, am I? Okay. Uh-oh. Tommy's dead? Tommy's dead. Uh-oh. And I've still got a... Alright. I'm not used to this. I should have saved. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I'll kill you. You'll see.
Alright. Yeah, I know he's dying. Let me figure out what the hell I'm doing. Okay. Lay on hands. Can I? Alright. Or not. Oh, okay. Oh! Okay. I don't know what that means. Alright. So, exploring this... I think I should explore this a little bit more. Since, clearly this is not quite the same as the way henchman interaction worked in the first module. Which makes some sense, because obviously this game was created after the expansion packs came out, so there was more options. So, okay. And I think a lot of programmers did their own additions to that. Let's talk about tactics. Used ranged weapons. Search. No, let's have him search, because I think his search skill is going to be pretty good. And no, I would like him to keep doing that. Let's do ranged weapons though. And okay. Alright, doesn't look like there's any interesting dialogue right now. I could look at his inventory though. Let's look at his inventory. I never could do that in the main campaign. He's got a short bow, unidentified armor. Braces of dexterity, cloak unidentified, amulet unidentified, belt unidentified. I could steal his potions. I don't think I'm going to steal his potions, though. I'd rather keep him alive, and that means he can keep his own potions. Alright. I don't know if I like seeing the name like that, but it is what it is. So let's save. Actually, I don't necessarily need to have all these things open, do I? Nah, not anymore. The faction gift glitch definitely doesn't matter, so... Alright. Just so I can keep track of what the fuck I'm doing. Alright. So... Oh. Okay, that's what's interesting.
Oh, someone give me a hand. This is too much to carry.
Oh. What just happened? I think I got items stripped. Oh, well, I'm not sure I like that. I liked the crap I had. What am I wearing? No. No, 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 no. This is wrong. Alright. Look at this. This is very wrong. Look at what they've done to me. No, no, we are not allowing this. We are definitely not allowing this. It's a travesty. Alright. Okay, that's better. We're fine now. Infinitely better. Okay. Oh. Wait, what? I still have most of my stuff, just not what I was wearing. I don't know what I think about that. Okay. Oh no, that's interesting story-wise. I am now a level 1 paladin. I was not a level 1 paladin a little while ago. Alright. Actually, to be fair, I knew the module was going to do this. It was in the information page I was looking at earlier. Oh, heavens. Okay, let's... Uh-oh. These kobolds are... Oh, I didn't even look at this. Look at that. My empty taskbar. Oh, goodness. Okay. Did they get Tommy, too? Yep. Tommy's back down to level 1. Alright. Well. This is unexpected. Let's talk to Ashira. Maybe she knows what's going on.
This is a fine thing!
Well, she is at least enthusiastic. Ashira, a veritable clone of Aribeth in manner, demeanor, and appearance. Okay. Stephen, Tommy, I sense a change in you. You've done it, haven't you? Morag has been defeated. Gods to be praised. But why are we still here? Where are these kobolds coming from? Aribeth? No, I'm sorry. I'm Ashira. We met briefly, before you challenged Morag. Are we still inside the Source Stone? What is this realm? These look like they're only really cosmetically different, these dialogue options. But, well, I think it would be nice to apologize for calling a woman the wrong name. Tip to any straight fellows in the audience. Calling the woman a wrong name is not necessarily something you get over pretty quickly, but you at least want to apologize for it. So I apologize for my earlier confusion, Ashira, but your resemblance to Aribeth is astounding. But yes, Morg is defeated, and the Source Stone has been destroyed. This Aribeth, she means a great deal to you. I can see it in your eyes and hear it in your voice. Yes, she was a renowned paladin of Tyr, once dedicated to the cause of justice. Before she fell under Morag's influence, she does mean a lot to me, yet I do not know her fate. Coping with uncertain fate is never easy. I hope she was freed from Morag's power before the Source Stone's undoing. Who knows what happened to those bound to the stone when its power was unreleased? Okay. I nod my head. Aye, before I entered the stone, we resolved part of her inner conflict, but I still left her as a prisoner, though not of Morag's chains. I hope that Morag's influence over Aribeth is now broken. Poor Ashira, she probably didn't want all this backstory from me. Then you are anxious as I am to return to our own worlds. Let's work to change that. So let's talk about the strange events. Okay. I've been unable to return to my world, and I feel as clumsy as when I was a young recruit among the Guardians, as if my fighting skills had somehow been taken from me. I, too, feel like I have lost much of my knowledge and skills. perhaps as a result of the Source Stone's destruction? I've just spoken with an emissary of Hadrian. I was told she would open a passage for us. Somehow we have both been shunted into the sanctuary, if you can call it that. Perhaps it is Morag's final trip, a trap to render the parting heroes impotent. I suppose it is a small price to pay to put an end to the Old One's plans. I imagine we will regain our abilities eventually. Let's try to get out of here. Well said. I have no wish to end up like that encased creature over there. What encased creature are we talking about? I think I saw him. That guy. Oh yeah, that would kind of suck. I don't think I would want to be that guy either. Alright. Oh god. Well, do I want to play my character as the kind of guy who will constantly talk about someone? You know what? Maybe. Because there were times in the original game where I couldn't. It's like where the poor woman was like, I'm low-key going insane and having these terrible dreams, and you talk to Aaron and you're like, and you don't say a word about that. And I found that a little frustrating. So, okay. I will tell you of Aribeth. This Aribeth, oh, no, we already talked about that anyway. Alright. And then there's strange events. Okay, this is just repeated dialogue. Okay, well, never mind. Neither do I. Let's look around. We must find a way out.
With certainty, yes.
So what does the journal say? Now, when it comes to fan-created modules, I find that journals are very, very important. Because, God knows, I don't always know what a module creator wants me to know. So, Astral Pocket stuck with Ashira. Yes, Morag is dead, and our plans are in ruin, but her final blow has been dealt to me and to Ashira. Looks like we are stuck here in the Source Stone's realm. We have to find a way out of here. Alright. Actually, this is pretty cool so far. I like this intro. Oh, here's my stuff. You may leave items in here to be transported to a divining pool in Castle Never. Oh, that's useful. I quite like that, but I think I want my stuff back, thank you. Hey, are these bags of holding I didn't have before? Okay. I wonder if there's any reason I shouldn't take this stuff.
Oh, someone give me a hand. This is too much to carry.
Alright. Well, I want my shit back. I worked hard for this stuff. I'm not changing it now. Oh, 2 pages. I really have to check that. Every once in a while...
Someone give me a hand. This is too much to carry.
Every once in a while you end up with a...
Hear the words that I speak.
No, not yet.
They have meaning for you.
No. Oh, shit. Okay. I want to keep my stuff. Alright, I'll talk to her first.
Greetings of the edge to you.
Should I have done it that way? Probably not. Stephen, you must leave quickly. My power is fading fast. You both must return to your worlds while I can still keep the 2 portals open. Hey, Darlene, what is this place? What has happened to us? The energies released by the Source Stone's destruction have severely disrupted your memories. Your bodies and mind have reverted to their original state as they were before you became involved in the fight against Morag. This was unexpected, and I am sorry. I will channel in a chest some bare essential items in case you need them for your return. Then it's not permanent? Perhaps it is only the final act of Morag's scheming, as if a powerful trap is... Actually, hold on. I just want to make sure I get this stuff before... Because I feel bad for quitting on her, but I want my crap, damn it. So I do apologize, and I beg your patience. Don't tell me my shit's there and then take it away from me. I will pause first and get my shit. It'd be one thing if the stuff I were wearing were not like Dalen's amulet or Body Knock's ring, because I feel like I want to keep my my henchman stuff. And also, come on, I for that stuff. What the heck? Oh, okay. Well, sorry about that. I am very much not where I'm supposed to be. Okay. The quick save was from something earlier. Well, that's why I've got to make sure I label my saves from now on. It was fine when I was just playing the original campaign, but now I'm going to end up in the wrong fucking module. So I shall have to be a little bit more disciplined. And of course it's taking a while. Why do you hate me, game? Please stop doing this to me. Please. Alright, here we go. Back in the astral pocket where I just saved. Okay. So we're just before meeting Ashira. Alright, things are about to happen to me as I walk up to her. Okay.
Someone give me a hand. This is too much to carry.
Okay, I do think it's hilarious when I'm suddenly stripped down and Tommy's going woohoo. Apparently, he likes what he sees. Alright, there we go. Oh, I can't commit. Oh, that's funny. I can't put on armor during combat, so I'm stuck punching kobolds before I can put my clothes on. That's a funny little glitch. Okay. Well, that's my own fault. It worked fine the first time.
Ugly, and you smell like a rotting skunk.
Oh, hey. Okay. I don't remember getting this dialogue last time. Yee-gah! Holy smokes, Steven. What the heck was that? I have no idea, Tommy. It was rather unpleasant. Please stop staring at my package. Well, I mean, I am a halfling, and I'm only this tall. Okay, fair enough. Well, please take no offense, but I'm be keeping my distance. I hope it's not contagious. Cough, cough. No, Tommy, just kidding. I don't feel sick, just sapped of energy. Hey, now, wait a minute. I do feel strange. What the heck is going on? I can be sarcastic. Alright. Well, we'll never find out if we just stand here. Let's go see what that lady is doing in there. Alright. So where did... I was supposed to appear with pants on. Remember, I was utterly horrified to be in pants. There we go. So let's put the pants back on. And also remove the pants. Because it's wrong. It's just terribly wrong to see my character wearing pants. It's just not appropriate. Okay. Modify item. Change appearance. I swear, every time I try to reload something to make my life easier, I make my life harder. Clear both eyes. Much better. Okay. Otherwise, this isn't a bad robe outfit thing. Okay, back. Exit. Alright, so we've gone through Ashira's dialogue. I'm not doing it again.
Light, this is a fine thing.
Okay. Alright, here we go. I apologized for calling her the wrong name, as a man should do. Strange events. I don't need to talk about Aribeth again, because I just did that. Alright, now let's go back to this thing, where my crap is. Okay. Now, I'm going to move that there. I'm going to move this here. I'm going to move this here, and I should be able to make sure I have enough room for my crap. Because I'm not leaving the ship behind.
Give me a hand. This is too much to carry.
Stop whining. Alright. Alright. I did not kill a dragon for this shit to let it go away. I mean, modules often do have item strips, and that's fair enough. But right now, I want my shit. So thank you, but give me my crap.
Oh, someone give me a hand. This is too much to carry.
Yeah, quit your bitching. Alright, let's see. I need a little bit more room for this stuff. The PC properties skin is interesting. I'm not sure. It pops up every so often with modules, and I'm not sure entirely what it means. And the fact that it's in the box, I'm not sure if that's going to penalize me at all or not. I can't take it out of the box, so hopefully we'll be fine. My guess is I'm not even going to notice it's an issue because I don't fucking know what I'm doing when it comes to this sort of thing. So I'm just going to play the game and hope for the best. It'll probably be fine.
Hear the words that I speak.
Here we go.
They will have meaning for
There we go. Stephen, you must leave quickly. My power is fading fast. You must both return to your worlds while I can keep the 2 portals open. Hey, Jolene, what is this place? What has happened to us? I think she said this has to go fast. Okay, well, never mind. The energies released by the Soulstorm's destruction have severely disrupted your memories. Your body and mind have reverted to their original state as they were before you became involved in the fight against Morag. This was unexpected, and I am sorry. I will channel in a chest with some bare essential items in case you need them for your return. Then it's not permanent? Perhaps it is only the final act of Morag's scheming, as if a powerful trap has been triggered. If it has caused a serious reaction within your cellular memory. But you do not know of that which I am speaking. But yes, there's a chance that it might be reversible. That is welcome news, Hadrian. I will proceed with confidence. What about the rest of my equipment? In my currently weakened state, I cannot possibly carry it all. I've got a shit ton of bag of holdings. I can carry it all. Just place some of your gear into the dripping water. I will transport it to Castle Never for you. Keep your magic bags if you don't want all of your items to be removed from them. There are some extra bags of holding if you need them. I'll take notice. Thanks. Please hurry. I must return to my world. Dear Stephen, I am most grateful for all you have done. I will never forget you. I wish you success and happiness. I hope you'll find Aribeth safe. Thank you, Ashira. Meeting you here was a great comfort to me. Your presence here, in the stone, gave me the strength to endure, and to triumph. Well, that's a nice thing for me to say. Hey, what is this? Is that my ring? No, I still have it, but it looks exactly the same. How odd. We compare the 2 rings. This ring belonged to Aribeth. It was a gift from her father. She gave it to me as a token of our friendship. It is precious to me. I'd better hold on to it. I don't like the idea of losing it. We must hurry. All of the stone's connections within your worlds are being severed, freeing them from the effects of the old one's power. Well, that's terrific news, isn't it? Except I'm stuck in here, dumbass. The energies released by the stone may have had other unforeseen consequences. You may discover their effects when you return. Please prepare yourself for the unexpected. Now go. I'm off.
Your words were pleasing.
Alright.
Fare
Well.
you well. Goodbye.
Aw, thank you. Alright. Well, before I go too far, let's get that shit on. And that shit on. And that should mean I'm okay with carrying shit.
Someone give me a hand. This is too much to carry.
Oh, God. I guess I did put stat points into strength, didn't I? Oh, starter gear. I don't think I need the starter gear since I got my shit back, but okay. Yeah, let's just shove this in here. Oh, wait, there's 9 pages of this? I'm wondering if I'm not supposed to have gotten my crap back here. I mean, I could just sell it all. I don't think I need it, though. Probably, I'm trying to think. Probably I've got item restrictions off. That's likely my issue. So I might not be playing this module the way I'm supposed to. Okay. Huh. Oh, there's a lot of nice stuff in here. It looks like I have no money. That is the thing. I used to have money, so maybe I'll take the shit so that I can sell it. Now that I'm sad about is losing all the money. That was a lot of money. I mean, this is like 20 gold each, but still. Can I? You know, I probably don't need to. I never fucking save. That's my problem. I might as well just shove those in there. Alright. Yeah, I'll take the shit out and shove it back. I want that. Keeping my own shit, but... Well, if we find out everything is incredibly easy to kill, you know what, I'm fine with that, because, you know, I'm not good at this shit anyway. So, alright. Yeah, I'm betting that's the issue, though. I'm probably supposed to have item restrictions on. Okay, so I can put these back. Yep. Oh, wait. Yeah. There we go. Alright, I'll put this shit back. I don't need to keep this stuff. I got plenty to sell. That should give me a decent amount of money without taking someone's basic crap. Oh, maybe I'll keep that. Fuck it. Let's just put my shit back on.
Oh, someone give me a hand. This is too much to carry.
Oh, that's why. I switched out. Alright. Okay. So I don't have to do shit again. Yep. Always interesting playing a new thing and trying to figure out what's going on. Sorry, guys. Save 2. Still don't know what I'm doing. You get to watch me fumble about. Alright. So there are 2 portals here. One and another. That's hers, I guess, and that's mine. I don't know, I kind of want to go see her world. It sounded cool. Ah, I feel a jolt rushing into me. I can level up, apparently. Well, that's useful. Hey, on the plus side, I can finally get rid of those stupid points I put in lore that were utterly useless, huh? I'll take it. Well, I still got 2 points in lore, but oh well. Heal. Put them in heal instead. And discipline. Aura of courage and smite evil. Is that what I wanted? Oh, those are normal. Okay. Okay. Alright. Possibly I should have tested this module out a little bit before playing it, because then I would have an idea of what to expect. There's an arrow here. This is where the source stone sat. Nothing throughout the room that I need to worry about. Where's my map? Okay. Alright. I am mostly re-armored. Let's put this here. Like I said, if the combat turns out to be a little too easy because I wasn't supposed to be able to wear my shit, I will not judge the module creator for that. There's probably some instructions somewhere. Oh, my mind has been touched by a flash of images. There's probably some module instruction somewhere I forgot to read. Oh, a cutscene. Lord Tyr, I have failed you. I joined Morag to lay waste to Neverwinter. Please, I beg of you, Tyr, help me to support something. Help me to offer my strength to Stephen Linus, Alpha. That's just a note for the timeline. Stephen Linus. He's done it. I can feel it. Morag has been defeated. Okay, yeah, I don't really like the timeline notation in the name. Please save me. Shield me from harm. Oh well, I already did it, so I'm not going to change it now.
I need a healer.
Lord Nasher, Aaron, someone please let me out of here. Uh-oh. Aribeth, Lord Nasher, come quickly. Okay. I quite like the cutscene. That's very well done. I can't think of anything.
There's gotta be something here.
Hey, wake up, pal. Wake up. You don't expect me to drag you along now, do you? I hear you. I'm okay. But Aribeth isn't. Something terrible has happened to her while we were in the stone. Okay. Let's tilt up. Alright. Yeah, that was a really nice cutscene. There are a few of those like that in the expansion modules, but we haven't seen anything like that. Oh, in the main module, so. In the Wailing Death. So that was new. That was really, really nicely done. Had to fix my camera afterwards, but that's a small price to play. Yep. Now I look like I'm some sort of incel alpha male, doesn't it? No, I don't think Steven's particularly an alpha male, to be honest with you.
Continue with that and you shall be properly
Oh.
schooled.
We must have words. Oh, okay. So, Stephen and Tommy, you have managed to save Neverwinter, or so you presume. Excuse me? Mr. Ford, what happened here while I was gone? What's going on here? Yeah, Fordy. Hey, Stephen, methinks the canaries swallowed too much cavern gas. Good one. Shh, not so loud. I like that neither of these are really disapproving of the comment. Alright, so not so loud. It's as I predicted. Oh, it's cursed Mr. Ford. Alright, let's take a look at him. Mr. Ford, his appearance has changed. He appears to have cursed qualities. Oh. Uh-oh. Overpowering shit. Okay. It is as I predicted. You do not know. I am here because of a spell trigger I placed around the source stone. I wanted to greet you personally before you had a chance to tell the others of your glorious deed. I like the little reminder here for the player if they haven't played the original campaign recently. Aren't you the guy that headed the excavation and research of the stone? Actually, I'm going to go with that bit of dialogue. Maybe I'm a bit dazed, but let me get this straight. Aren't you the guy that headed the excavation and research of the stone?
Okay, dokie.
Like I said before, this guy's one breath away from gulping too much cavern gas. I'm beginning to think you're right, Tommy. Very good, yes. Thanks to you, Morag has been defeated. Well done, intrepid adventurer. We didn't think it would be possible. What do you mean we? I need to speak to Lord Nasher. I must see Aribeth. Is she still imprisoned? Stephen, this guy here, he ain't right. I can gather that much, Tommy. And we got a lot more henchman interjections too here. Quite like that. You should worry about yourself, fool. Cletus, Esmeralda, come, let's get out of here, now. Wait. They ran away. Alpha. Okay, I'm going to be amused by that for a while. It does look really stupid. That was not my finest idea to do it that way. Well, I still got to denote my timelines. So Alpha, Beta, and Gamma were my plan, but it does look stupid in practice. Oh well. I hope I can find a shopkeeper. It really does look stupid in practice. Oh god, you know, I regret selling all those gems, because if I kept the gems, then I would have more money now. Because my inventory has not changed, just the money. And I'm still not sure I'm supposed to have my cool sword and such right now, but I'm going to keep it anyway. Fuck it. Let's stab some kobolds with a sword. Time prisoner animal. Oh, a knock ring. Oh, that's cool. A nondescript ring that can be used to cast knock. Well, one charge, but still, if I don't need Tommy one time, I can open a chest. Hey, Tommy, I can give you a vacation for a second. Or does that mean I'm going to lose my henchman? I'm going to be upset about that. We've traveled far together. Alright. So, let's see. Oh, more things to kill. Poor fucking Neverwinter. Everything's always trying to kill Neverwinter. I mean, it's a bunch of kobolds, but still. Alright. Fucking kobolds. Okay. I did look in the bookshelf piles, didn't I? Yeah, probably. I'm not going back. I kind of want to go back. No. No going back. Alright. Let's save again. I'm just gonna save over the other one. I don't think I need I think I do want one more save, though. That's not... That's, while this is all starting, in case I fuck something up or encounter a bug. I mean, it sounds mean of me to expect to encounter a bug, I think, but I think there are two factors at work here, which is one, a fan-created module doesn't go through quite as much of the same processes as a full-on funded game released by a big company would. And also, the module was created quite a long time before Enhanced Edition came out. Early on, there were quite a lot of bugs playing old modules on Enhanced Edition, and most of those, I think, have been fixed up. But every once in a while, you still encounter something, so... Aribeth's call. Well, Aribeth's in here. What is this? Someone shooting arrows? And Aribeth is yelling me cold steel, which is pretty good, considering I think she's probably unarmed. But it's a good taunt. Okay, there are disgruntled people trying to kill my girlfriend. Or my hopefully soon-to-be girlfriend. I shouldn't assume things. I mean, it is a romance module, but you never know. Hey, what are you doing? It's kind of bad for him to stab people in the back, but on the other hand, they are trying to murder a person, so I think I'm probably okay here. So, oh, okay. Well, if I had the only land you could grow crops on in the frozen north because of tropical artifact beneath the ground, I'd expect people to try to take it to... You know, that is a very fair point, Fixer. That is a very, very fair point. To be fair, though, I don't think they knew about the tropical artifact down there. And that's why it makes it even stupider that they decided the founder of the city had to be named Never. Given the temperate climate is canonically more temperate than anything around it, and is because of a magical thing. It could just be Neverwinter because the weather is fucking nice. Alright. Alpha. Okay. I made a mistake doing it that way. I'm not going to be able to take my own character. Well, I'm also not wearing any pants, and if I can get over not wearing any pants, I was never going to take this character seriously. Who the fuck? That was Hadrian's spot, wasn't it? Bar Relvin is saying, somebody please kill Aribeth. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to talk to Aribeth first, because this is weird.
Guard your tone and actions. I will answer with true justice if I have to.
I like the yell. Someone liked puns. Yeah, I think someone liked puns. That's fair, that's fair. I have nothing against puns. Stand back, both of you, or I'll... Oh, wait. Thank you for coming to my aid. Please, step closer to the torchlight.
By all the hells!
Shut up, Thrar Relvin. Aribeth, are you okay? I had an awful vision. You were in such pain. Who are you? I saw you in a dream. Or was it a dream? I'm not sure. Uh-oh, someone's got amnesia. Aribeth, it's me, Stephen. I did it. Morik has been defeated. I recall the words Aribeth spoke to me before I entered the Source Stone.
I am a prisoner, and a fallen paladin. The powers Tyr once granted me are gone, as are the abilities Morag bestowed upon me.
Oh, that is a nice use of the recorded dialogue. I quite like that. I do. I quite like that. I think I say on my page that my intention is not to play through these modules and give a review.
By all the hells!
Okay, that's a little annoying. But to be fair, it's not quite as bad as that fucking werewolf guy in Chapter 2. But I do like to point out things I like and dislike along the way, and I really like that. That's a clever use. Aribeth, is that you? Don't you know who I am? Tommy, could you please give me a moment alone with Aribeth? Really, dude? I mean, I was there when you had your tete-a-tete in Margrim's Sanctuary, and you were fine with me there. Go away. Go in stealth mode. Alright. I don't... Aribeth stares blankly at you. I don't remember. I only have fleeting memories. They're out of reach, as if someone, or something, has fled with my past. A wave of despair threatens to overwhelm you. Aribeth, surely you must remember me. It's Stephen. Aribeth hesitantly steps closer to you. My past is gone, as is the memory of you and your name. Who are you? Your voice, it's filled with sadness and longing. No, it's actually filled with sarcasm and lisping, but that's okay. She rubs her fingertips into her forehead, trying to remember. Tell me, do you know me? Why are you here? What do you want with me? Oh, Aribeth, it is I, Stephen Lioness, parentheses. What has happened to you? What did they do to you while I was gone? Oh, I reached through the cell bars and touched her cheek. Yeah, you know what, dude, don't do that. She doesn't remember you. Well, I guess to be fair, with the cell bars here, if she doesn't want it to happen, she very easily can get away. But still, I mean, that's a little presumptuous, Stephen. I taught you better than that. I taught you to go steal things and wear no pants. Aribeth gently leans her head into your hand. Such gentle hands. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm being held here. I don't think I've been harmed by anyone. I only remember having been kept here a few days. I don't know why I was attacked just now. Lord Nasher, he should be warned, but I worry for his safety. This attack and the roaming kobolds. Something is wrong here. Why attack a prisoner in her cell? What have I done wrong? Or perhaps it's best that I forget. What am I doing with my sword? Dude, what? Stop it. That's a new one. I am apparently stabbing... Stop stabbing Aribeth. Stop waving my sword through the thing. No wonder the poor woman's, Alright. Alas, I fear your past would catch up to you regardless of if you remember it or not. If you have truly forgotten, you should know that your past is as frightening and confining as the cell which surrounds you. That's a weird way to put that, but okay. If that is so, then I'm afraid there's not much hope for me, is there? I'm stuck in the cell and I don't remember who I am. Don't give up, Aribeth. I will speak to Lord Nasher. He will have an explanation for all this. He will send some guards to keep you safe. Sure. Nasher's totally shown himself to make wise decisions. Look, one of the attackers has dropped something. It looks like a key. Where? Oh, I see it. Your eyes are as keen as ever. I'll check it out on my way out.
Fare you well. Goodbye.
Thank you. I look forward to hearing from you. So I agreed to play the dialogue, which I'm not going to do, and I will tell her I will return soon. Okay. Okay. So there's a key somewhere and a switch. I should maybe talk to that guy who's not hostile and see why the hell he wants Aribeth to die.
By all the hells!
Because I don't know who he is. Earlier on, that cell was occupied by...
By all the hells!
Oh, shut up, dude. Okay, I'll come talk to you. Varrelvin.
Well, hurrah!
Did you get her? Is she dead? Yes, Moraga's gone.
No, I just can't get this done.
What? No, you toad. I'm talking about the pathetic creature in the cell next to me, Aribeth. Huh. Oh, you think I'm here to do away with her, like those other attackers. No.
That's it for you! Take that!
Are you kidding me? How could you not want to see her dead? Look at what she's done. She's a disgrace to Neverwinter and to all elves. Oh, you're an elf. Well, yeah, you are, based on your portrait. I should probably look at you, too. I should look more at the characters, because, I think it looks like, the author is putting little lines of stuff in their description, so it's worth looking at. A fairly impressive elf, apparently upset over the fact that Aribeth still lives. Okay, fair enough. I understand why you might feel that way. However, I know more about the history behind her actions.
Well,
History?
have
What
a
do you...
look at this.
History? What are you talking about? Go take a look at the streets of the city if you get a chance, fool. Or has she mesmerized you? Dude, don't tell her sob story to people without asking her first. No, believe me, I have seen the effects of the plague and misery caused by the cult of the Old Ones. I don't think you realize the extent of its reach and how deeply Aribeth was affected by Morag's powers. Bah, you think she wasn't a tad eccentric before she joined with Malgrim? I know there are many who held her in high regard, but others saw her as a sham. Ugh, I have to sit here and listen to her yapping. He mockingly mimics Aribeth. Oh, greetings and well met. I am the prissy paladin of Tyr. Blah, blah, blah. I'd like to strangle that wrench. Okay. I must say, it pains me to hear you speak of her in such a fashion. Stephen's quite a bit more verbose in this game. That's okay. You focus a steely gaze in his direction. I can't agree with you. I know her more intimately. She's not the person that you make her out to be, though I guess outsiders may share your views, being ignorant of what truly happened. Okay. What makes you think you are unbiased in your judgment, eh? Think on that. I was unfortunate enough to have been captured, but there are many out there who feel as I do. You remember that. I will. It is troubling news. Okay. I remember way back in the day, that the author of this module was often on the forums, and he would engage in discussions about Aribeth, her motivations, whether or not she was redeemable. He was a very passionate defender of her. So I think we're going to see quite a bit of that in here. He was definitely, I remember reading and some of the old forum posts still around, and I think he made some good points. I don't agree with everything he says, of course, but, you know, I mean, I'm playing his module, so I'm going to accept his interpretation for the sake of this module, because that's fair, I think. It is true for the story, whether or not I personally read it quite the same way. That's a little different. Alright, so let's go upstairs. Hello, Castle Never. I gotta okay, so we got some guards, Lord Nasher and Erengend. Hello, guys. You're looking well. Do I want to talk to the guard first? There's someone named Nellie Kent. And Linu. Hello, Linu. It's good to see my friends around. Now, what's his name had mentioned Nellie for, so I should probably make sure I talk to her. The module author, that's what I'm thinking of when I say what's his name. He said something about her, so I should definitely make sure I talk to her. I need to sell shit, don't I? Now let's put the bow in here for now, because I'm not likely going to need to use it anytime soon. I'll keep the outfit, though. Once the pants were off, the outfit was quite dashing. Alright. Let's save before I get myself into trouble. This one I'll save on 3. Again. I didn't make enough progress to warrant a whole bunch of additional saves, I think. Or maybe I did, because that looked like it lagged. Alright. Let's talk to Nasher. Hello, Nasher. Oh, I should probably look at him.
Well and good!
Yeah. They seem very enthusiastic. The wizened ruler of Neverwinter, a stately and regal man. Erengend. Lord Nasher's invaluable agent, Erengend. Oh, no flowery descriptions of him being like a panther. That makes me sad. Nellie has been recently welcomed to the Hall of Justice to serve as a cleric of Tyr. She looks 6. And Linu. While rubbing a stain off her shirt, this young elf glances around with a cheerful visage, yet there is a hardiness that belies her gentle exterior. You know, I haven't looked at Tommy. Let's look at... Oh, yeah, I did. Tommy. No description. Just Tommy. Alright. Okay. Stephen Linus, Alpha. And Tommy Undergallus. Thank goodness you are alive and well. We were beginning to lose hope that you would ever return. That is a lot of dialogue here. Okay, let's see. Your concern for Tommy and I is appreciated, Lord Nasher. Morag is dead, and the old ones are defeated. I assume that the Source Stone is neutralized as well, but it appears that something strange has been going on in the dungeons. Kobolds have infiltrated the tunnels below the castle, and rabble have tried to murder Aribeth. I worry for her safety. Worry no more, good Stephen. Guards, post sentries in the dungeon. I hope the guards don't have the same sympathies as the disgruntled people do. That should take care of the problem for now. Morag is no more then. The city is saved. Lord Nasher lets out a sigh of relief. You reach out and grip Nasher's firm handshake. Who would have thunk it? Tommy Undergallus, welcomed home a hero in the castle hall by the lord of the city himself. You've come a long way from Kalimport. If only Sammy could see you now. I remember when Aribeth first warned me about a mischievous halfling that had been sneaking around the halls of justice. Nasher holds up 2 fingers and holds them a short distance apart. We were this close to tossing you into prison, but Aribeth noticed that you and Stephen were quick to partner up. I'm glad we decided to give you one more chance. Thank you, Tommy. You are a hero. Wait, you mean if I told him to shove off, he would have been imprisoned? Yeah, okay. I think I swiped a few coins from a plague victim or 2. I was loitering around the city core only because I got myself kicked out of the trade of blades. I was looking for work, I tell you. I never doubted yourselves. Did I, Stephen? No, Tommy. You behaved quite nicely, and you never flinched in the face of adversity. I was concerned that you might just take off if the going got too much. Or too rough. I see. Never a doubt, mate. Never a doubt. Now, if we had a cool bottle of Kalimsharian... I think it's actually Kalimshite, the word, but that's okay. Amber wine to wash away the musty old scaly taste in my mouth. Phew, yeah, I think you're right about that. Lord Nasher, how did events unfold in Neverwinter? Has the siege ended? Hello, Starbreeze. I am playing a fan module today, Aribeth's Revival, a sequel to the original campaign. I'm quite enjoying it so far. I had a little bit of technical issues at the very beginning, but I think my internet's been pretty good. At least I haven't heard anything saying otherwise, so here's hoping. Yes, the battles raged on while you were within the Source Stone, and when Morag had been defeated, it was sensed throughout the city. The Luskan forces abandoned their attack and dispersed, but a commotion was felt here in our dungeon, where Aribeth, Master Ford, and countless other castle servants had been stationed. Aribeth, Lord Nasher, what happened to her? I feared for her life. I feared she would be executed before I could return. I have knowledge critical to her defense. No, Stephen, I do not intend to be swayed by the crowds this time. I would very much like to hear your advice regarding Aribeth, though I fear she has suffered a strange malady that we think is linked to her outfitted armor or weapons. As the fighting in the streets began to subside with Morag's passing. Okay. I got two options here. Both of them seem fairly legitimate. The gear might have been tainted, or I'll go with the wider concern. You mean to say that the response to Morag's death was almost instantaneous? Yes, it seems so. The power of the Old Ones and Malgrim's cult, it was severed with Morag's defeat. Clouds were lifted, and reason ruled that day. Much of the fighting ended, though the Source Stone still pulsed wildly. The surge of power, did it affect Aribeth? Yes, the same power that bound Malgrim's cult seemed to have infused much of Aribeth's belongings as well. Her armor, her sword, and she wore a cult eye amulet. The power that was bound in her items was unleashed in the chaotic stream. Did her power remain within her cell, within her body? No, thankfully it did not. It returned to the Source Stone whence it came, and we fear that it may have brought a portion of Aribeth with it. She has lost her memory. Yes, I've spoken to her. She did not even recognize me. Lord, what will we do? The citizens will want her executed and buried alongside Fenthic's unfortunate corpse. That's a weird way to say that, but that's okay. Yet she cannot even remember why. Well, this is where non-compos mentis comes in, not fit to stand trial. Stephen, it will not be easy to convince the majority that she should be spared, but I could postpone her trial for a time. I did commit a grave mistake by condemning Fenthic to the scaffold, so I feel partly responsible for her betrayal. I like this version of Nasher. He's stopped being annoying. Clearly non-canonical. Yeah, it is a pretty cool mod. There are a couple of epilogue mods folks have made that are romantic mods for Aribeth. And I intend to play both of them, but they are going to be like alternate continuities. But I find it interesting to see the different ways people are want to tackle that story topic. So you'll notice now that Stephen has a new name. He is not an alpha because he's an incel, but because that's just to denote which timeline I'm dealing with, because I got to try to keep these characters straight, and that's going to be a pain in the ass. That said, on a downside, I am down to level 2, which is not where I started. Alright, anyway. Delaying the trial is a wise move. The citizens will be busy rebuilding their lives, and tempers will cool, letting the wiser heads prevail. Aribeth's story is a complex one. I doubt anyone would have the patience to hear it out right now. Yeah, that's a fair point. That is a fair point. Nasher pauses to reflect on recent events. He recalls suffering with a plague-ravaged body. He sighs deeply and leans closer to you for a private comment. Stephen, I could bear some of the crowd's vengeance. I could step down. Aw. All right. I suppose this version of Nasher is winning me over again. Fuck him. He's a what? Who's a what? Sorry. I'm sure you're responding to something I said. Oh, in the alpha? Yes. That's because of the timeline. Because the different epilogues are not... They're kind of doing the same thing, of course, but they're doing it in different ways. I can't run him through one set and then the other. I have to branch him off in timeline. So he is not an incel. He's not really an alpha male, but he is denoted as alpha here. Actually, what I really want to do, just to amuse myself, is that once I've taken the character through these multiple romantic modules with Aribeth, is I want to invent children for him, but different ones for each timeline. And then I want to see if I can get the Old Man's Beard OHS system to work, because that is a mod that lets you turn your player characters into NPCs. And I want to create a party that is just alternate universe children of Stephen Lioness. I think that would be hilarious. It would be like reading an X-Men comic that starred Cable, Rachel Summers, Nate Gray, Ruby Summers, and whatever other children. I guess you could throw Strife in there too, arguably. In one team up. I think that would be fucking hilarious. And if you don't read comics, you have no idea who those characters are, and I do apologize. But these are the things that keep me up at night. All right. Anyway, Lord Dasher, you shouldn't be too hard on yourself. Beg to disagree with you, Stephen, but I feel like Stephen would say that. Neverwinter needs your command. Don't be disheartened by our past troubles. I do appreciate that on the module page they do suggest that you play on lawful good paladin type for the personality, because I don't mind any of this dialogue. I think it suits Stephen. If I were playing someone very different, though, it would not suit me, and there are no other options. But that's why they tell us what character we should play. All right. Now, Lord Nasher, old pal, you know better than that. You're as tough as they come. The plague weighed heavy on all our hearts. Thank you for your support, Stephen. It was only a passing thought. The citizens are angry, but they are also weary of death and bloodshed. Leave it to me. The people of Neverwinter will soon focus their attention on the future. Like I said, Lord Nasher, your leadership is necessary. You still have sound command. And with hope, we will find a way to spare Aribeth. We must still produce an adequate defense, however. Justice must be served, and since you have shown great dedication to Aribeth, I appoint this task to you. I feel like there's a bit of a conflict of interest here. There's a reason lawyers don't date clients. Alright, if the trial is fair, I have no doubt she will be spared, my lord. Aribeth could ask for no better defender, Stephen. Speak with Aaron, if you haven't, and then find Siri the Incanter in his temporary room down the hall. While you discuss the situation with them, I will hastily arrange a meeting of my privy council in the castle foyer. We'll be invited to attend. Will it be dangerous for Aribeth? No, it should be safe. They will represent the various city factions and guilds. We shall discuss the current situation with Aribeth. She will be brought forth to take part in the hearing. You might want to speak with Aribeth beforehand. A short notice hearing shouldn't be given much weight, but it might help us to discover what concerns need to be addressed. Stephen, at least you are well aware of what we're up against. The citizens are a beaten people. The plague decimated the population, and the Luskan army nearly slaughtered all survivors. It is a grim reality. Yes, it is. The pulse of the city is weakened, and it gives life to a pervasive thought. Alas, to speak the name Aribeth in the rubble-filled streets of Neverwinter is to call on death itself. Well, now I know what I should keep from telling Aribeth. She needs our support. I will stand by her through the hearing and advise her best as I can. I'll be back soon, my lord. That's the problem with the trial, is that the woman can't defend herself.
Farewell.
Because she doesn't remember what her justifications, such as they were. Which is why, in the real world, folks are not supposed to have to stand trial if they're no longer competent, because they can't present their own defense. Let's see. So there are a couple quests now. Source Stone entities. The Source Stone portal has been sealed, yet something was able to escape. It has been unleashed in the castle caverns. I was attacked by yet another pack of kobolds. Master Ford and his two aides, Cletus the gnome and Esmeralda the half-elf. Was she a half-elf? I guess she was. Have also greeted me with some ominous words. I have to discover what has happened while I was gone. And Aribeth's memory. Alone in her dark cell, Aribeth awaits punishment for her betrayal. A betrayal she has no memory of. She didn't even remember me. There's got to be a way to bring back her memories. We will not be able to defend her properly without them. Yes, that is very, very true. I must speak to Lord Nasher to ask him to delay her trial. Lord Nasher was willing to delay the trial, at least until Aribeth has recovered her memories and is able to defend herself. He will discuss this with the council and try to convince them that it is the only way true justice can be served. I should speak to Siri. Okay, so that is a direction to go to. Alright, we'll save again. Yeah, let's save on. Save here. Alright. Well, let's talk to Aaron. Probably he is not going... Oh, there's my recall portal. Good to know. Probably he is not going to have the same cool voice for all of his dialogue anymore.
Well met.
Though he's got a bit of it. Stephen Lioness, Alpha. God, I can't take it seriously. I should not have done that. I don't know why the alpha thing makes me laugh harder than not wearing any pants, but there you go. Hello, Blasphemio. How are you today? Oh, goodness. I should not have done that, but I'm not replaying everything, so it's going to stay that way. Stephen Lioness. Tomia Undergallows. Congratulations. I'm not even trying to do his voice, am I? Yeah, that's the sad thing. Whenever I read his dialogue, I am actually trying to do his voice. Okay. Stephen Lyons, Tommy Undergallows. Congratulations and welcome home. You've been gone for quite a few days. What happened to you two? Are you all right? Thank you, Aaron. I'm glad to see things are almost back to normal around here. Or almost.
Yeah, that's the way.
Tommy gets a lot of dialogue in this mod. I found myself flying through the air on many occasions, but I never bounced around a astral pocket before. Gotta say, I'm happy to have me at 2 feet on the ground again, Aaron. Would it be too much to ask for you to pop a cork off in your finest castle wine for a toast? I can say not now, or I can say yes. I am a dutiful paladin. Poor Tommy. Not now. We still have many miles to go before we celebrate. Things aren't right around here.
Listen well to what I have to say.
You must be speaking of Aribeth. I noticed she grew quite fond of you. I gather the feeling was mutual. Otherwise, she would have died by your hand. I could give him a stern look or agitatedly shake my head. It's more of a tone difference than a content difference, but I'll go with this one. I would have brought her back alive regardless, Aaron. We might not have been able to defeat Morag and her armies without her help. She deserves our patience. Oh, there's a cat sleeping on your desk? Aw. My cat is somewhere, I think, on my bed, buried under blankets. So you guess you're pretty close to heaven. That is a good thing. That is a good thing. Alright. Yes, she has helped greatly, but her rage against the city nearly destroyed us. She... Stephen, I don't think you really need to steamroll the guy, but okay. We both know she was driven to it by Morag. Aribeth never would have turned traitor otherwise. You know how much she suffered in Port Last. The strain was unbearable, and we abandoned her when it was obvious she was wavering. I could have prevented this, if only I'd remained with her for a time. We had no way to know, Stephen. Aribeth was needed elsewhere, and you had others to help you in battle. I'm afraid we took her for granted. Aribeth has always been a pillar of strength. Stop stabbing the air, you little fucker. At least he's not scratching his ass with the sword anymore. You nod silently. When she was in need of friends and support, we were all too busy to help. We failed her, and therefore we share the blame for her fall, my friend. I think this is where the author and I kind of differ a little bit on interpretation of events, but it's his mod, so we're going with his version. I'm glad that you share my opinion, Aaron. You're a good man. And Aribeth is a good person, too.
Most certainly.
Yes, she is. When we were in Port Last, Aribeth and I would sit down and chat over lunch at the local tavern. Most of our discussions, of course, concerned the hunt for the cult. But we also discussed often discussed personal affairs. She's an amazing young lady. Aye. Stephen, I think you should know that a good portion of those personal affairs revolved around you. She's most inquisitive. It was obvious she grew quite fond of you. You are surprised to hear that Aribeth harbored such feelings for you as far back as Port Last. I mean, the woman was just grieving, so that makes me alarmed that I'm a rebound person, but okay. You stop yourself from saying serious. I mean, I didn't know back then. We'd only discussed our feelings here in her cell before I entered the stone. Maybe she liked me back in the city core and we could have done that threesome like I've always wanted. That's heartbreaking. You and Aribeth discussed your feelings. You're not sure you're ready to reveal just how strong those feelings were. We discussed all that we had been through. The siege, her shift in allegiance, and her willingness to return to Castle Never. Oh, I see. I just had the impression that she was becoming very fond of you. I admit I have grown fond of her as well. See, even in her disgrace, she found the fortitude to help us push back the Luskan army, and perhaps even Morag herself. Morag, how so? I met a woman in the stone. She was some sort of paladin, a guardian of Sahaladar, she said. She said she came from another world, yet I could swear it was Aribeth. Could that be possible? Perhaps a planewalker? I know little of such matters, but I'll tell you what we know of Aribeth in her current condition. Do tell. Master Ford was in charge of monitoring the source stone while you were away. He had a good handle on the stone and its peculiarities. Of course, he had aides and a staff of castle workers to help maintain the site. Actually, I really got to start keeping track of, because these are more story-centered, I really got to keep track of my ads, don't I? Alright, well, after this bit of dialogue, I'm going to run an ad, I think. Unless the ad decides to run itself, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, as we all know. If anyone misses stuff because of ads, let me know. Alright. Okay, Master Ford, yes. I met him upon arrival, yet he was changed somehow, more dangerous looking. Hey, where did my sound go? What the hell did I just do? Are you hearing sound from the game? Maybe I just muted myself. Okay, I can hear ambient noise. Just the music apparently stopped for some reason. You think the source might have altered him? What can we actually do about it? Nothing, until we find out more. Lord Nasher has summoned a renowned incanter to investigate this matter. His name is Sierra, and he is in the guest room down the hall. Go speak with him about the stone's effect. Here is some gold should you need it. Nellie over there has a meager shop. You should speak with her if you need supplies. I'll do that. We must figure out what's going on around here. Okay. Well, I can hear that. I'm just not hearing music. Oh, I wonder. Because I do know the game has is supposed to have additional music. I wonder if I botched the installation of the music somehow. Oh, that would be very disappointing. Alright. Well, let me save for a second, and maybe I will troubleshoot real quick. Because I would be really kind of sad to not have the proper music. I wonder. Or maybe it's just supposed to be quiet. Yeah, maybe I don't want to poke around or something. If anyone has played the module and knows that there's supposed to be music in here, let me know. Because I will do what I need to do to fix that. Okay. Let's see, I talked to Aaron, I talked to Nasher. Let's talk to Linu. Hello, Linu.
Yes! All right!
Oh goodness, that's my volume control again. Let's fix that. Thank you, Linu. Please don't shout in my ear. Greetings, Linu. The threat from the old ones is no more. Linu can't help herself from rushing to embrace you. She stumbles over a bench. Oh, here, we got music again. Okay. And lands in your arms. Oh, excuse me, Stephen. I didn't mean to. Don't worry about it, Linu. We should celebrate. You hold her tightly in her embrace. Hey, dude, I think you're romancing another girl. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy to see you are safe. Neverwinter needs you. I'm here, Linu, and I plan to give it my all. I was just talking to Nele, and it seems that there are survivors trapped within some of the nearby buildings. I'm planning on joining the rescue squads. They need all the help that they can muster. I wish you well, Linu. I hope to see you later. I may find the time to join you. Okay. I like that Linu's got something she's doing. Maybe we'll see the others, too, somewhere. Nele Kent.
I've something to say here.
She's like 12. Nele, yep, I looked at her before. Okay. Hello there. My name is Nele, and I'm a cleric of Tyr. I am more than honored to meet you. You have been an incredible source of inspiration for me, and countless others who have lived to see the end of the siege. Your words are most kind. It is relieving to see that there are still many who have held on to their idealistic aspirations. They will carry you far, Nele. Aribeth in the Hall of Justice has implemented a Stone of Recall system. We'll continue to use such a system here, despite the current difficulties in maintaining a strong portal. We have to be more selective as to who is allowed to carry the magical stones required for teleportation. May I have a spare stone? How does it work? We have to use the simple rune stone. You can use it to teleport back here to the spiral beside me, and to get back to your original position. Just go to the recall portal over there, but you'll have to leave a modest donation. Thank you, Nelly. Oh, I almost forgot. Your items and equipment have been transported to the dividing pool in the corner. You can leave them or take them whenever you need. You can also come back here for healing, or to buy items from me. And I'm sure you realize that the city's supply of gear is not what it once was. Okay. Well, let me ask her more about herself. Why are you 6 years old? I've only been serving in the Hall of Justice for a few months. You know, it is true that some of the portraits had to be replaced because they were very, very obviously traced from other portraits. I'm just thinking she looks familiar to me, and I feel like this might have been one of the portraits that were traced over. And that might be why she looks like she's 6. I don't actually think it's traced over. I think it's traced over from a grown woman, but I kind of have a guess as to whose picture that might be. Okay, and only a few months. Then you must have arrived after the plague had been cured. Yes, before the plague descended upon the city, I was training to be a fighter. When I saw the grotesque pyres of plague victims, Nelly bows her head and shakes it slowly. Right then and there, I changed my mind. I decided to become a cleric. I've always been impressed by the Hall of Justice and Tyr's doctrine. Really? Oh, definitely. I live in a neighborhood just several blocks away from the city core, and when I was younger, I remember staring in awe at the hall and the castle. Thankfully, my family's home still stands. You've been blessed. You have a home. And it's a blessing for those that need your healing. Okay. So...
Good tidings to ya.
Do you have any items for sale? Okay, let me look. Alright. Belt of inertial barrier. Yeah, these are all pretty low-level stuff. I still wonder if I'm not really supposed to be able to wear what I've got. Oh, those are cool. I might buy a few of those. That maybe I'm not supposed to still be wearing the stuff I have, but you know, that's okay. Let's see what we got here. Great axe. Can I sell you? Yes, let's sell you. The robe's gonna stay. I like the outfit. Alright. I'm not going to sell the knock ring. That could be useful later. Potion of heal. Oh, Hema runestone. So that's the new... It looks like it's only got a couple charges though. How will this work? Small runestone with the carving Borta Bra Men Hema Bast. It will teleport you 4 times per day, similar to the Stone of Recall. Okay, well 4 times a day is not bad. I can rest. I was thinking it would be 4 charges period, and it's like, well, that's not good. I mean, it does kind of prevent me from exploiting it the way I did with the Stone of Recall, but still. Alright. Potion of bark skin. Well, I'm now going to keep the resurrection spells, because I don't know how that's going to work in this game. I shouldn't have sold my gemstones, though, because then I'd have more money. Ring of Yusam? Is it bad form to take off Aribeth's ring and put something more useful on? Guys, what's the etiquette for wedding rings versus actually useful rings? Because I feel like this is kind of the emotional equivalent of that. And I don't want to insult my would-be girlfriend when she remembers who the fuck I am. But I also kind of want to wear something that actually gives me a benefit. Oh well, I'll think about that. Okay. Bolt of Frostbite. Let's get rid of that. Wand of Lesser Summoning. I still like to keep that. A Slod Tongue just to make me laugh. That can stay for a while. Some more gems. Let's see. Keeping that bullshit. I like that belt. I could probably sell the rags. I don't think I need rags. Alright. I wonder, though, if I'm going to need stuff for somebody else. Ah, short sword. +2. Oh, that's a thought. I might need to supply a different character. Hey, you think Tomi wants some short swords? Maybe I will keep those. Because I'd forgotten that now Tommy's got... Now that I can access his inventory, I can maybe upgrade his shit. That's a thought. Identify staff of defense. Oh! Those are quite nice. Nothing I can use, but quite nice. Hi, Plunge! How was your stream? You finished Undertale? Did you finish the pacifist run? And that was what you were doing, right? The no-kill run? I think so. Unless you killed people and I didn't notice, in which case I do apologize. I was paying attention, but I was AFK for a bit. Because I was here. Getting there very close. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I am playing a fan-created module. Basically, we've just returned home to Castle Never, and things are a bit awry. Aribeth has no memory of anything, and I have been temporarily, hopefully, reduced to level 2. Not sure I like that. But thankfully, and possibly not it's not supposed to be this way, but thankfully I can still wear my crap. I'm honestly thinking I'm probably supposed to have item level restriction on though. Let me see real quick. I'm gonna see if the page has anything about that. It doesn't really mention the item strip in the main thing, so maybe in the README file. Let me look at the README file. Because, I mean, I don't really want to be cheating, but at the same time, you know, I want my stuff. Ooh, that sounds fun. An extended warranty on their soul. That does sound fun. That does sound fun. Okay, so I beg you guys your patience. I'm just downloading or re-downloading the README to see if I'm supposed to have done something that I did not do, which should be easy enough to fix, except I might regret giving up the armor that Hadrian offered me. That's alright. It's not like I can't buy more. I still got plenty of shit to sell. I should be able to get a good nest egg of starting supplies if I need them. Your friend drives a Kia. I had a Kia once. It was a nice car. I kind of miss my Kia. Okay. All right. Goodness sake. Where is this thing? I was trying to load it. Is it not going to load? Come on, dear. Oh, shit. I hope you guys can't see my screen, right? No. Thank goodness. All right. Sorry. Hey. Come on, open, you fucking thing. All right. So read me. Are you going to give me a hard time about this? Really? Here it is. Okay. LibreOffice is deciding to be a little bit of a bitch. Your soul puns. Oh, that's going to be fun. Alright, alright. So, compressed. Where to put the music. Hopefully the music will be heard correctly, because it sounds interesting. I love that. Okay. If you're a player that is ultra protective of your characters, I would recommend that you make a backup copy of your BIC file. It's good to be safe no matter what module you play. Not to worry there. Okay. Alright. Might be a weird glitch there. Okay, I'm not seeing anything that says to turn item restrictions on. Of course, that might just be assumed as default. That's not the default anymore. But I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Besides, I suck at this, so if I'm not dying, that's probably for the best. So let's go back to selling shit. All the puns. Punish all your players with puns. I approve of that in general. Okay. Right, I looked in there. Looked in here. My souvenir armor. There. Shove that in there. I do like that the game gave me extra bags of holding, though. That was a nice benefit. It's like, here's two random bags of holding. Let's sell that. Okay. Oh. Yeah, these I'll sell. Woodcutter's axe. Yeah, I had a few of those. They were fun. That shit I want to keep. Additional shit I want to keep just because that's hideous. Sometimes I like to keep things just because they're ugly. Or cool looking. Mostly ugly though. Hey, you come to see me, cat? Oh, you probably want more food. One sec. Yeah, okay. Alright. I'm playing a game, you know. You show no respect for my hobbies. Cats. Okay, here we go. Cats are great. They're 4 pounds, and they both love you and are completely disinterested and absolutely interested in everything you do. Alright, I do want to take some of these henchman healing kits, though, because as I saw when Tommy sort of died before, it does seem like things work a little differently in this game than in the main campaign. And I don't want to lose my henchmen. I like my henchmen. Okay. So, anything else I need to look at? She has potions of antidote, but not heal. I guess that makes sense. Probably. In the war effort, all the potions of heal are gone. Okay. Alright, back to... Let's see, I was talking to Neely, I talked to Linu. I think I got everybody in this room. So where am I supposed to go next? I'm looking for someone named Siri. And, okay. And I probably have to talk to Aribeth again. Should I talk to Aribeth first, or should I go off and wander about? Let's loot the shit out of the place. Watch. There's going to be, like, actual consequences for my behavior, and then I'm going to have to behave myself. Oh, there's stuff in here. Will I be a great musician later? Hey, Stephen canonically can only play a bassoon. It's the double read. Oh, but there's Sharwin. Let's talk to Sharwin.
Hello again. I
The
trust you remember me, yes? The bard, Sharwin.
The source of my inspiration walks in. Who, me? Hi, Sharwin. She skips to you and gives you a warm embrace. The brave and valiant hero arrives. I'm so delighted that you've returned safe and sound. And I greatly appreciate the warm welcome, Sharwin. What are you doing back here? I've been working on an anthem in honor of your success. Lord Nasher has hired me to write and perform several songs commemorating the day the siege ended and to honor your achievement. I'm honored. I look forward to hearing your work. Will you save me a seat in the front row? Front row? I think you'll be allowed to join me on stage. I'm looking forward to the day when we can all gather in a celebration. We have much to work to reach that day. I'll see you soon, Sharwin. Okay. Black grand piano. Do they have pianos in Neverwinter? I guess there's no reason they can't. It is a nice thing. I wonder if that's CEP, part of the CEP, or if it would have been in the other one too. I suppose it doesn't matter. Oof. Huh. That seems terrible. Hello, Shoegaze fan. So you want me to speak in a terrible accent? Well, you get the only terrible accent I can do, which is not a good accent. Oh, well, I can talk like this for a while.
No can do.
Oh, that's unfair. I want to go into that room. You are being terribly unfortunate to me, Tommy. Let's go into these rooms. All right. Well, look, we have a lovely sitting room here. Hello, Shoegaze fan, again. I am playing a module. I technically do not have... Well, I forgot what I was going to say. Let's open this door. Ah, a bedroom. Well, I can poke around someone's bedroom quite nicely right now, can't I? I don't think that's really appropriate, though. So, let me go down and talk to my poor amnesiac girlfriend and see what's going on. Oh, it's probably going to be very messy.
the hells!
Oh, we got some guards. Let's talk to the guards.
Well met.
Stay alert. Be aware. Thank you. Ah.
Ah, no can do.
Greetings and well met.
By all the hells!
Oh, shit. Okay. I hope I'm not moving forward the plot too quickly,
By
but...
all the hells!
Be quiet. Alright. Aribeth, you are Oh, welcome back. Though by the look on your face, I fear what news you now bring. Aribeth, you are being kept prisoner for a very serious crime. So serious that there are many in the city who feel you should be executed. I see. That explains why I was attacked. But what have I done to deserve such hatred? Why is that man in the next cell carrying on so? Oh, I'm giving her an entire backstory. Good night, Blasphemy. Good night.
By all the hells!
Alright, so I get to give the amnesiac woman her terribly traumatic backstory. Okay, perhaps I should start with our first meeting.
By all the hells!
This is where I think summarizing would have been okay, like putting just a line saying, you explain your first meeting with Aribeth, but that's okay. We first met in the training academy in Neverwinter. You and a priest named Fenthic were esteemed servants of Tyr. You were in charge of finding a cure for the terrible plague that ravaged the city. A look of pain briefly flashes in her eyes. Fenthic, servants of Tyr, a plague. Go on. Together we recovered the ingredients required for a cure, but along the way, Fenthic placed his allegiance in the wrong camp. That's not correct. He did not place his allegiance in the wrong camp. He trusted the wrong person. I argue with you, Maud, about that. I'm willing to go with your logic when it comes to Aribeth and so on, but I don't agree with that characterization of Fenthic. Okay, anyway, he was accused of treason and was executed. You paused for a moment to let it sink in. He was your betrothed, Aribeth. I'm sorry. Fenthic, you could not reconcile Fenthic's execution for what was really just poor judgment on his part with your concept of justice. Okay, that's fair. I won't argue with that part. You blamed Neverwinter in it, I suppose in part Lord Nasher, perhaps even myself. You? I don't know, Aribeth. Oh, I placed my hand on hers. I don't know, Aribeth. You were haunted by nightmares, terrible visions you thought were sent by Tyr, but were really sent by Morag, our adversary. That is true. We did find things that indicated that Morag sent her dreams when we were adventuring. I offered you my support while we sought our enemy, and for a while it seemed to help, but we were separated in Port Last. Your grief and rage took the better of you. I wasn't there for you. Morag, I know that name. That's a lot of dialogue. Yes, she manipulated you. Under the guise of Tyr, she stoked the fire of your rage, convincing you that Neverwinter was responsible for your pain. She turned you against all you held dear, and gave you command over an army she raised in Luskan. She also bestowed certain powers onto you. She altered your belongings, your armor. Racked by grief, pain, and rage, you led a brutal siege on Neverwinter. So I've destroyed the lives of many, then perhaps I deserve whatever punishment is decided for me. I look into her eyes. Nothing is decided yet, Aribeth. As we speak, Lord Nasher is gathering his privy council. Will be allowed to plead your case, or at least defer judgment until you've recovered your memory. They may yet be merciful. I don't think I should expect mercy for such a terrible crime. They may feel I deserve punishment whether I was manipulated or not. I'm not even sure if I should bother to have my pleas heard. I pull her back to you. Hey, hands off, dude. Stephen, I taught you better than this. We need time to recover your memory. We need you to remember it all, to present a proper defense. I want to help you see and understand what led you to Morag's side, and why defeating Morag was not possible without your help. Very well. I will await Lord Nasher's summons. You have at least given me courage to face my accusers. Take comfort, Aribeth. I will stay by your side. I'll see Nasher at once.
By all the hells!
Okay, quiet you. The one thing I'm worried about is I don't really want to move on the plot before I've talked to everybody, but it's a little harder to tell what'll move on the plot or not, which is probably a good thing. It's a little less straightforward, but also, you know, it's messing with my judgment. Alright. Okay, so I'm looking for a fellow named Siri. I know that. I don't recall hearing that name before, so I think he's probably new. Character. Ah! Here is Siri. Looks like I found my fellow. Siri is an elderly gnome, yet physically quite striking. And Body Knock! I found Body Knock! Okay, so let's see. I've got Tommy. I wonder where I would have found him if he wasn't my henchman. That's quite clever. I like that they've seated all the henchmen in different places. So I've got Linu, Sharwin, and now Body Knock, and Tommy. So I'm still got to keep an eye out for Dalen and Grimnaw. Let's talk to Body Knock.
Greetings, friend.
Oh, I pushed this poor fellow out of the way. Stephen, that is rude. I do not approve. Okay. Humble greetings to you, Stephen and Tommy Undergallows. We were fearful you might not return. It is both a privilege and an honor to welcome you home, hero. Thanks, Body Knock. What were you doing in here? Most of the mercenaries that traveled to Bjorn as well with Aaron Gend were able to return with his caravan, myself included. Yes, I do see a few familiar faces around here. As soon as we reached the outskirts of town, we heard the news that the Luskan army would soon be closing in on the city. We had no time to react. We were all pinned down. Yes, it was sudden. The siege collapsed around the city within hours. I don't remember seeing any of you around the city core. Well, we had no choice but to stay behind the battlefront and offer whatever support we could muster. Then the pause in battle. Everything just stopped, as if the driving force behind the fighting ceased to be. I smile. That would be the end of Morag? Yes, indeed it was. Thanks to you, we are now alive to tell the tale. Now there was a lot of confusion, but for the most part, the Luskan army had been completely sapped of its strength. It is almost like they had their breath taken away. They were not fit for battle. They scattered in splinter factions and departed in droves. Morag's sustenance was no more. Apparently, that is where the Sourcestone comes into play. Master Ford had been the head archaeologist, but he began to behave irrationally. Siri has also been contacted about the Sourcestone after it has been discovered several weeks ago. I see. When I learned that Siri Noctent was called on to study the Sourcestone, I thought, I know Siri. We both go back to Lantern. I just about begged Lord Nasher to allow me to work at his side. What about Master Ford? Wasn't he in charge? Well, that was before he came under some strange malady. The Sourcestone is a most peculiar artifact, and it needs to be regarded with great caution. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I think I'd echo that statement. I've seen and felt its power. I'm grateful to be back in one piece. And so am I, Stephen. We have much to learn from you, but that's for a later date. Well, I'll go with this. I'll be glad to tell you about my experience in the stone, but I have other matters to attend to. Take care, Body Knock. Okay. So let's talk to Siri Noctent. He seems interesting. Oh, what does Body Knock look like now? Oh, the gnome sorcerer's brow is perpetually furrowed into wrinkles of intense concentration.
Good day.
It's interesting that he's a sorcerer and not a wizard. Oh, good, look. His nose. He's adorable. I love Body Knock. Okay. Ah, a visitor. Ahem. Yes, out with it. What is the purpose of your presence, if you will? It's to purchase some magical items, isn't it? Master Siri, greeting at his eyes, Stephen Linus. I should not have done that. Alpha. Fucking incel. I've turned my character into an incel. I have just returned victorious from the Sourcestone and...
I really need to talk to you.
Oh, so you're the one who braved the perils of the Sourcestone and returned unscathed? Or perhaps not entirely. I understand your abilities have become somewhat lessened. Yes, I'm now level 2. Well, yes, but how did you know? I mean, the Sourcestone is a legacy of the old ones. Were you informed of its strange power, or did you just happen to discover this? A gnomish revelation of sorts? That sounds racist. Ah, gnomish revelation, he says. Good one. Ha, yes, the Source Stone is an item of legend. Item. No, it is more than an item. But you know that, don't you? Anyway, as I was saying, please, Siri, let's try not to wander off topic. I mean, technically, Stephen, that was our fault. Well then, the power contained in the Source Stone had been shaped and transformed by Morag. It was her blueprint. The majority of this power had been waiting to be unleashed into numerous worlds to enliven the ancient ruins of the old one upon many dimensions. Interesting. Yes, and scary too. Ahem. Now, your interaction within the stone was as disruptive to the inner mechanics of Morag's tethers as her power was disruptive to those poor souls who had fallen into the old one's cult. With your final blow to Morag's central core within the stone, the entire construct was unwoven back into a chaotic mess. The power of the tethers released their hold upon the dimensions and began to return to the stone. Alright. Back to the stone. What if something was ripped away along with that energy? What would this signify? I mean, Aribeth felt that power surge through her Morag-tainted gear. Could part of herself have been taken away? Oh, that poor woman. Yes, she felt the effects of the stone's collapse firsthand. She is most important to me. I wish to help her in any way possible. What can we do? I wasn't at the site, but I've interviewed the few guards and prisoners who were in the area. Aribeth was still wearing a set of armor that had been altered by Morag, along with a necklace. Her weapon was kept nearby as well. Why would they give her a weapon? I mean, she was a prisoner. I'm just thinking. But, I mean, I guess maybe they learned from shoving poor Hydraline into a cage, but... So, Morag's alteration of her gear is what allowed the power to surge back through it?
Yes.
Precisely. You have been paying attention. Very smart of you. My intelligence is 10. The power surge racked her poor lithe body. Really? That seems like a weird thing for you to say, dude. Like the torments of hell itself. It was terrifying for those who watched. There was nothing that could be done. The surge was too powerful. Siri, I saw someone who looked like Aribeth while I was in the stone. She told me her name was Ashira, and that she was from another dimension, or world. In some ways, I just knew that it was Aribeth, that she was there with me somehow. Could this be possible? I suppose anything is possible, considering that Aribeth was still bound to the power of the stone. You said she is most important to you. Perhaps that feeling is mutual, This woman could have been a projection of Aribeth's essence, seeking to protect you. She spoke as if she was Aribeth, a paladin just like her, with a strong need to set things right, but she couldn't remain with me. She faded away after giving me an amulet. Then I met her briefly, just before exiting the stone. Egads, that is a doozy, eh? Truly, she might simply have come from another world, but I find it interesting that she looked exactly like Aribeth. Wizards rarely believe in coincidence, and I'm no exception. Perhaps Aribeth was somehow able to manifest herself to you, if only for a brief while, to help you in your struggle with Morag. Perhaps the answers we seek lie with her enchanted gear. Do you know where it is? I spoke to her just now, and she was clothed in common garb. As soon as the power surge subsided, guards entered her cell and removed her armor and necklace. I'm not really okay with them stripping the poor woman. They feared a second surge could occur. Well, I guess that's fair. I'm not sure where her weapon and gear is kept. You might want to ask Aaron Gend. If I retrieve any of Aribeth's gear, will you be able to help her? Perhaps. I would need all 3 items, and I would need to examine how they're interconnected. It is a long shot, but a point worth investigating. I wish you luck. Hey, this is a racist comment. Or something. Offensive, at least. Thank you, Siri. For such a small person, you've been a great help. I don't like that. A smart man like you should know that the best selves most often come in the smallest pots. Now off you go, unless you need some magical items. Wait, I must ask you about Master Ford. Master Ford seemed to know a lot about the workings of the stone. Perhaps he was able to acquire and contain a portion of its power. A frightening thought, but most likely true. And the kobolds, are they tied in with the stone's leaking powers? Kobolds, ugh, those filthy creatures are spawning down there. That sounds like a lesser manifestation of the stone's powers, and chances are it has something to do with that cursed Master Ford. Alright, is this going to repeat? Let's see. What about Aribeth? Okay. Alright, we've done that. I don't need to talk about this again. Okay. Cyclic dialogue. Alright. Alright, I will say thanks. Now about my magical items. Do you need any? Yes, of course. Let's see what you got. Okay. They're all pretty low level, but then I am pretty low level right now. Alright. Well, hopefully my gear will balance out the fact that I'm really low level. Okay, hello, Shugate fan. this could do with some more dialogue options. I mean, yes, in some sense I do agree with that, but to be fair to the module author, if you go to the page and such, he does make it very clear that the story is supposed to be framed around a very specific personality. So, type of personality. So, paladin type, honorable, etc. So, it doesn't really bother me that there aren't a lot of dialogue options because we already know if we go to the module page and so on going in that playing, say, a snarky rogue or a blustery fellow or something like that will not have dialogue that suits him, or at least isn't what the module is framed around. So I don't really mind the lack of dialogue is what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm very repetitive and then I trail off and then repeat myself 3 times. Okay, so I can talk to Erengend and the Source Stone entities. Alright. I'm still wondering where Dalen and Grimnaw are. Are they around somewhere? It would be nice. And I'm also wondering what's behind that door over there. Oh, Dalen, hello. And Kaland Amak here. Let's talk to Dalen first. I like Dalen.
Well met, friend.
Greetings, hero of Neverwinter. Greetings, Dalen. I must say I'm a bit surprised to see you in here. That's mean. So am I, Stephen. I was unable to pass enemy lines, so I remained in the city core and helped fight off waves of Luskan assault teams. You must have been a boost to defenders' morale. Aye, we managed to hold the line for several days, up until your apparent success. When the smoke settled, it was clear that Neverwinter suffered severe casualties and structural losses. I'm almost afraid to go out and take a look. Oh, it isn't pretty. So, Kaland Amakir. Elven Wizard, okay. I have to try to assess the structural damage, and if it weren't for Dalen, I'd be too vulnerable out among the ruined buildings. There's plenty of deadly surprises waiting for the unwary relief worker. Oh, so you're a team. Aye, I'm still unable to travel to my home, so I asked Lord Nasher if I could help him in any way. Calland here needs an escort to aid and defend him as he surveys the siege damage, and I agreed. Congratulations, Dalen, for your continued support. That might be a translation thing a little bit. Alright, so let's see Calland Amak here. Let's talk to them. There's not as much random things to loot, which is probably for the best. I'm sorry, but I really am busy. There's so much work. Okay. I'm sorry to barge in. What are you doing? I'm trying to gather some documents that will help us proceed with the cleanup work. We have to try to delineate the damage to the various city centers, so we can set up repair and rebuilding supply lines and headquarters. So it seems that the cartographers will be rather busy. Yes, it seems you can connect the 2 dots. Would you like to pitch in? Oh, wait, forgive me. I didn't notice it was you. I'm sorry. Oh, that was supposed to be snarkier. Sorry, I did not read the dialogue correctly. Yes, seems like you can connect the 2 dots. Would you like to pitch in? Okay, there we go. A little better. No need to apologize. I can see that you are preoccupied with your work. Anything I can do for you?
Thanks.
Subquest!
Thanks a lot.
Let me see. Well, if you get a chance, I'm running low on paper. If you could bring me some blank sheets, that would be great. But don't worry about it. Too much about it. I know you have other priorities. I'll keep an eye out. Till then. Well, I mean, I can check the shop. I somehow doubt it'll be that easy. But I can definitely check the shop. Unfortunately, with it being a small module, I can't cheat. Which is probably for the best. I didn't actually cheat for most of the quests, but, you know, it's nice to know you could if you were drawing a blank.
For adventurers, we seem to be doing little adventuring.
Oh, that's a pretty great line. I wonder if that's... Alright. Maybe that's a CEP thing. Alright, I didn't see Grimnaw anywhere, which is a bit surprising. Well, then again, Grimnaw kind of seemed like a dick, so... Alright, I know I wanted to talk to Erengend, and there's Lord Nasher. What is in here?
No
That
can
bugs
do.
me. I want to see what's in that room. Seal of potion. Let me see the room. Let me see the room. I must know. Alright. Let's talk to Aaron.
Well met.
Yes, Stephen. What can I do for you? Ciari told me to ask you about Aribeth's armor and gear. Do you know where they are being kept? The lingering enchantments of her cult armor unleashed a storm of fury upon Aribeth. All who witnessed the event were stunned. Needless to say, her armor was placed in the care of Master Ford and his assistants. Oh, that's not good. You furrow your brow with concern. This is not good. Master Ford appeared to be affected by the stone. His interest in confiscating her armor is concerning. He did have the jurisdiction at the time to confiscate the armor. For the safety of the castle, we allowed him to carry off to a nearby location. We did not know that he had too been affected by the stone. Son of a direboar. Okay. You must know something about their whereabouts.
Farewell, and safe journey.
Well, I'll see what I can do. The siege has pretty much cut the majority of the supply lines in and around the city. I have a few contacts in the outskirts of Neverwinter. Leyland, Longsaddle. I will arrange for someone to meet you beneath the castle in a secret passage. Speak to me later, and I can let you know where to go and who to meet. Okay. Well. Okay. Huh. A little bit of repetition in the journal, but that's okay. Alright, let's see what this one says. Okay. Now what? I suppose I can talk to Lord Nasher again.
I bid you hello.
The word has been sent out. The hearing will take place soon. Be sure to speak with Ciari, Aribeth, and perhaps Aaron while we're waiting. I've spoken them... Oh, I don't want to start with the hearing yet. No. No, this is a bad idea. The council members are milling about the foyer. Give me one moment. I'm waiting on a report from Sedos Sabil. Sedos, I helped her militia in the Peninsula District. I'm happy to hear that she has survived the siege.
Sire!
I don't mean to interrupt, mates, but would you all mind if I took a stroll to the mine cellar? I'm feeling a bit parched. Still thinking about that it should be calamshite, I think. Amber wine, Tommy? Oh, Tommy, forgive me for not having a new bottle ready to be poured. You both certainly deserve a glass of the finest castle wine. Normally we'd be better staffed with servants, but we've had to consolidate positions recently, and no need to say more, Lord Nashi. Perhaps Tommy can go fetch a bottle? Yes, that's a right good idea. Just point me to the nearest wine closet, Lord Nasher, old pal. On second thought, this may not be such a good idea. No need to worry. He's certainly earned a crate of wine, if he so pleases. Tommy, I trust you to find a bottle. Just head on through the doorway and turn to your left. There's a crate of wine in the storage room. Hey, Tommy, don't go snooping around the castle. Without me. Without me. Snooping, huh? Right now, I'm good for a glass of wine and then a snooze. I know you have Aribeth on your mind, and I'd rather just avoid all that political hootenanny. A nap? A glass of wine and a nap? I must say that is a reasonable request. If you would like to skip the council hearing, perhaps you wouldn't mind helping out around the castle. A bit of honest work? That sounds interesting, but let me sleep on it, okay? Lord Nasher, I think Tommy would make a perfect courier. Perhaps you could speak with Aaron.
Something I can do for you?
I definitely moved on with the plot. I didn't mean to do that. That's okay. Greetings, Lord Nasher. Oh, and greetings to you, Stephen. I commend you for your courageous defeat of Morag. Oh, Sedos, thank you. Sedos soon arrives by your side, steps closer, and gives you a tender peck on the cheek. Not sure I approve of that. Welcome home, hero. She turns to address Lord Nasher. Lord Nasher, we've cordoned off the area surrounding what's left of the building where Cletus and Esmeralda were temporarily housed. As soon as we can ensure its stability, we'll begin searching their quarters. Cletus? Esmeralda? What were you looking for? Weren't they housed in the castle? We're not sure what we're looking for, really. We're just hoping to find anything that might shed light on their work with the Source Stone. Nasher turns to Sedos. Thank you, Sedos. I'll speak with Calland and we'll send over some structural inspectors. Sedos bows and bids you farewell. Good day, sir, Sedos. Lord Nasher, may we begin the council hearing? I don't like moving forward with the plot yet. All right, fine. Ah, yes, good. Everyone seems to be ready. Guards, bring Aribeth to the foyer. Let's go meet the council. Aribeth will be brought to stand on the placemat before the council, don't worry. She'll show up soon, and don't interrupt her. Just follow Aaron and I. Or wait for her to appear and lead her to the foyer. Okay, very well. If you'd like to walk slowly, use detect mode and remove items that haste. Oh, well, it's like they know. Alright. No. There we go. I can follow then. I did not want to move on the plot. Okay, please lead me to the foyer. Oh, I am still walking way too quickly. Okay. Ah, fuck, stop walking. Stop it. I need dignity. Alright, we're gonna be more dignified. Fuck it. Oh no. No, that's like 20 minutes ago. Fuck. I ran ahead of her and now it won't let me go back for her. This is horrible. I'm a terrible boyfriend. I'm sorry, Aribeth. Oh well. Since I didn't save recently, I'm not gonna go back 20 minutes. That's ridiculous.
I must speak with you.
Stephen, I appreciate that you are here with me. Please stay near. I take hold of her hand. Dude, I think she needs a different defense attorney. I'm here. Let's get started.
Come then. Deliver me to the fate I have brought upon myself.
I gesture toward the council, inviting discussion.
Here, listen to me.
Is that really her? She looks so frail. What the hell are you wearing, lady? Oh, that's not bad. How could she be the one that almost destroyed Neverwinter? Cleric Smith. Representative for the temples. Labor Menzaf. Does not have a description. Administrator Amolis. No description. No description for Citizen Lansbade. Huh. She's small. Elves. It hardly seems likely, doesn't it? Yet this is Lady Aribeth de Tilmarand, stripped of her fallen paladin trappings.
I cannot do this.
Frail or not, she has destroyed over half the city. Why should we even listen to her, please? Well, here's my avocation, I guess. We think Aribeth was manipulated by Queen Morag. Morag used the terrible power of the Source Stone to break Aribeth's will. The destruction of the Source Stone released Aribeth, but her memories of recent events are gone. Perhaps forever, so. I know it may sound convenient, but it is true. I have no memory of the terrible crime that I have committed. I have forgotten all about who I am and what I have done. Hear me, Council. I could not have destroyed the stone without assistance. If Aribeth hadn't helped cure the plague and hunt down the cult, we might be now all be slaves, or even worse, dead.
Nope. Can't do that.
Bah, you expect us to believe that? Perhaps a look outside would refresh her memory. Her prison cell shields her in many ways. Now, just a minute.
Have my eye on our enemy here.
She's led a ruthless siege against our plague-stricken city. She knew of our weaknesses and mercilessly took advantage of them. You attempt to reply, but are cut off by Lord
Listen well
Masher.
to what I have to say.
Please, I understand your outrage, but for Stephen's sake, to whom we all owe our lives, let's try to discuss this calmly. Members of the Council, all you have said is true, but Aribeth once dedicated her heart and soul into tending to Neverwinter's needs, from caring to the sick to seeking a cure for the plague. I don't know what to say. What would have driven me to such madness? Why would I seek to destroy a city I was dedicated to protect? Is this now the right time for this conversation? But okay. You were angry at the city. I feel like this is going to hurt her in the eye. Okay. This is bad lawyering, Stephen. Very bad lawyering. You were angry at the city's inability to forgive Fenthic. His good intentions were misled, but his heart was true. He was working with that false Helmite Dester. How could this conspiracy go unnoticed right before her eyes? Fenthic was her betrothed. Fenthic trusted Dester, believing him a faithful Helmite. We were all deceived by him. Aribeth and Fenthic were preoccupied with other matters, devoting themselves to finding a cure. They hardly had a minute left for each other. I should know. I saw it all. I wanted to bang them both.
Listen well to what I have to say.
And so was I. She spared no effort in aiding to locate the cult, tracking it back to Luskan, and yet during this period she was mercilessly tormented by Morag, when she was most vulnerable, tired, and distraught. It is a wonder that she lasted that long. It is a very dialogue-heavy module. Morag needed full access to the stone. She used the Luskan army to secure her foothold in Neverwinter. She recognized that Aribeth would be a prime candidate to lead her army. She took advantage of Aribeth's exhaustion and grief to manipulate her into betraying her trust. What evidence do you have to back such claims? Okay, I can list this. This really is kind of like reading one of the old forum posts, but that's okay. What point is there a tool set if you can't turn your forum arguments into a module? I mean, to be fair, I would totally do that. I have plenty of my own blog posts that would make for a good trial. Hedgerline, the word slave, a creature with intimate knowledge of Morag's powers, explained Aribeth's fall. She told me this. The one you call Aribeth has fallen under Morag's spell. Some terrible fate has left her vulnerable to Morag's corrupting evil. My queen touched her mind through her dreams, feeding a dark and festering hatred until it consumed all else. Aribeth is slave to Morag's evil now. I want more Hesse dialogue. Hedgerline, is that all the evidence you wish to share? Wasn't she held as a prisoner? How much credence should we give her words? There's more. I've recovered Malgrim's diary. He penned explicit remarks regarding Morag's invasive methods, tormenting dreams in which she utilized in order to bend Aribeth to their will. Perhaps she was manipulated, but half the city was destroyed. A third of the citizens were slaughtered. Shall these evil go unpunished? Allow me to read a passage of Malgrim's diary to you. Thesthur is dead, but Morag has promised me a far greater ally, the Lady Aribeth de Tilmarand herself. My queen speaks to the young paladin through her dreams, feeding her hatred and bending her to our will. Soon she will be ours. If Morag was capable of utilizing the Source Stone's power to persuade Aribeth, and not only to persuade, but to alter her very frame of mind, then shall we blame Aribeth, or does Morag deserve this condemnation? I think there's some interesting discussion potential in all this. Labor Mensa saying, perhaps, but how can we be sure that Aribeth is now free from Morag's touch? How do we know she won't snap and betray us again? Morag is dead, and the stone destroyed. I think it's safe to say Aribeth is free from their influence. Which brings us to the matter of her memory loss. When Morag and the stone were destroyed, their power was released through all the connections they shared, such as the connection with Aribeth and her armor. It surged and seared her body and mind. Aribeth cringes at Nasher's account. You grasp her hand tightly. Aribeth winces as flashes of remembered pain sear her memory. Hearing your words, I feel something stirring inside of me. I sense that there may be some truth to these theories. I only wish I knew. Members of the council, I wish to help in rebuilding the city. I believe that Aribeth can also help as well. She owes you this much and more. What you are asking is all but impossible. The people, they will most likely attack her on sight. Gracious Lord, grant us time to allow us to prepare a solid defense for Aribeth, to uncover her lost past, and to give Aribeth a chance to redeem herself in the eyes of the city. The city needs to focus its attention on rebuilding. It will take years to return to her previous glory, and you are right, her execution won't bring our dead back to life. But perhaps Aribeth should help us bring Neverwinter back to life. Let us not forget Fenthic's hasty execution. Do we not owe Lady Aribeth gratitude for helping to save our lives? I urge you to accept this conciliation. Her death will serve no one. Aaron is right. Will you at least allow us to postpone the final sentencing? The council confers amongst themselves. Begrudgingly, we will accept your request. You did defeat Morag, after all. We acknowledge your worth to our city, and we bow to your wisdom. Thank you, members of the council. Members of the council, I thank you. Lord Nasher, I thank you for this mercy. I will return to my cell and wait for your judgment. Have no fear, Aribeth. They'll remember the real you. I will speak to you soon. You spy movement near the main door. Hold, behind me. We are under attack. You shield Aribeth while the guards rush to fight the attackers. Aribeth motions that she will respond when the battle is over. Or I can replay all this dialogue. I am not going to replay all this dialogue. Let's go with that. Okay.
Let's deal with these.
Alright, so now I get to kill a bunch of people. Okay, an assassin.
The battle is on!
Oh, I miss having cleave.
I'll kill you! You'll see!
Okay. I really miss having cleave.
Listen to me here. I must speak with you.
I must speak with you. Okay. Now let's make a... I think we can make a save 4 now. There we go.
You are wasting your time. I am am beyond your power to save.
I don't know how I can go on, to be the object of such hatred without being able to remember why. You take her hand in yours. You feel her hand is trembling. I know this won't be easy, but have faith. You still have friends. You still have me. And remember, you are a good person. People will remember that eventually. Thank you. I cannot say that enough, it seems. I fear I might not feel worthy of your, or prove worthy of your kindness. I suppose I will return to my cell for now. Give her a wry smile. Aye, sad as it is to say, your cell might be the safest place for you right now, unless you're injured. Are you all right? Aribeth, are you hurt? There were no self-styled vigilantes. They were highly trained assassins. We must find out who hired them. I'll check their bodies for clues. Are you okay? I'll be all right. Just a few scratches and bruises. Lord Nasher, may we find better accommodations for Aribeth? We couldn't find better accommodations for Hadrialine, of course, and she was helping us, but that's not in character for Stephen. That's me being snarky. I'm afraid the dungeon is the safest place for her, until we discover how the assassins entered the castle. Until then, Aribeth should remain under guard in her cell for safety. We'll see what we can do to make it more comfortable. Come. Let us head back to our briefing area to discuss this matter further. Take care. Alright, well, I got shit to loot, I guess. There's a guard. Hello, guard.
I greet you.
Oh, a logbook. And a Fenthic amulet. What's a Fenthic amulet? Oh. This ornate necklace bears an inscription. In loving memory, Fenthic. Oh, I'm sad. Poor Fenthic. An assassin's small notebook containing various letters, directives. A notable entry is signed by the family Fenthic. Of Fenthic, I'm sure. It seems the attack was spurred on by members of Fenthic's family. Okay, I'm going to be really upset if they try to turn Fenthic into a bad guy. But the idea of his family trying for revenge, that's actually pretty interesting. As a storyline element. Another interesting scrawl seems to indicate that the amulets were a down payment of sorts. What was Funthic's last name? I know Dessler had a name. Oh, I didn't keep any of those Neverwinter books that talked about the city, did I? Does Google know Fenthic's last name? I'm going to see real quick if Google knows Fenthic's last name. Because I forgot. Moss, that's it. So really it should be the family Moss, yeah? But we'll see. Alright. So blank paper. It isn't urgent. Okay. Master Ford. Okay. Alright. None of the journal entries I have right now seem to indicate how I should move on with the plot. Should I visit the girlfriend? I think maybe I'll visit the girlfriend. See if she's got anything to say after the trial.
By all the hells!
I feel like maybe they should move that guy, because that if we are operating under the assumption... Oh. It is ironic to feel so exposed and vulnerable while surrounded by solid rock, isn't it? And that man in the adjacent cell just carries on and on. Oh, hey. Well, maybe there's something I can do about that. Try speaking to Aaron or Lord Nasher. They might have some items that would be helpful. Are we going to cast silence on the guy? Maybe we could just move him into another jail cell?
By all the hells!
Okay. Well, that's alright. That's alright. Let's see. Okay. Now what? Well, let's talk to her, because I wanted to see if she had any paper. Items for sale. Okay, let me look. I figured it's not going to be easy enough to just get paper from her, sadly. But it was worth a try. It would be very funny if it turned out that you could solve the quest one merchant over. I played a game where that was like the case. You went through the entire fucking city and you could solve the game and do it right then and there. I'm not going to save again. I just saved. Aaron?
Well met.
I'm working on getting your information to stock up on potions. Talk to Neil. Oh, okay. That's fair. Lord Nasher.
I bid you hello.
Frown of concern creases Lord Nasher's forehead. I do not like this. Not at all. What shall we do, Lord Nasher? I fear this attack on Aribeth will not be the last. Even if the council proclaimed her innocence, there will still be those who would like to see her dead. And yet we can't go around butchering all such people. I mean, we can, but it's kind of... I'm afraid you are right. Fortunately, most of the populace will be quite busy just rebuilding their neighborhoods. That will take care of the more mundane citizens. I will have my scribes issue up a declaration concerning the council's decision to postpone Aribeth's trial. Thank you. That will give us some time to organize her defense. But the castle is obviously not safe for her anymore. There are many castle servants who have lost friends and relatives to the Luskan attackers. Would you agree to grant me custody of Aribeth? I'm not sure. She would be safer with me than in the castle. Okay, now you can't romance her, sir. That's just a awkward conflict of interest. But okay. I guess we're going the bodyguard romance route. I agree, Stephen. We cannot keep her in the castle any longer, and I can't think of a better custodian for Aribeth. Did you find out anything concerning... Have you seen how many times Tommy dies on my watch? I am going to get this poor woman killed. Alright. Did you find anything concerning the assassins? I'm afraid that the attack had some connection to Fenthic's family. This doesn't bode well for Aribeth, and if we do not resolve this soon, perhaps you might become a target as well, Lord Nasher. That will make things more difficult. I fear the city could fall deeper into turmoil if powerful families like Fenthic's decide I should be removed from power. They certainly would not have trouble rallying public opinion against us, considering the fate of the city under our rulership. They're not wrong. Actually, if Fenthic had a powerful family, I'm surprised they let him be executed to begin with. Okay, but that would throw the city in complete chaos. That's the last thing we need. Aribeth and I can go out and try to recover her gear, which might help her regain her memories. At the same time, we will try to discover exactly what Master Ford and his apprentices have been up to. We have a few leads already. This would allow you to concentrate on restoring order and supervise the city's reconstruction. Okay. I have to agree, Lord Nasher. Stephen has proven his worthiness. I would recommend a disguise, however. Aribeth can't be seen walking around the countryside. When Stephen and Aribeth are assigned to this investigation, we can focus our efforts on the city's restoration. Okay, that's reasonable. A disguise would prevent us from using our blades. Really? Why? There are plenty of people who have swords. Okay, I should tell you that both Aribeth and I have been affected by the stone's power. We are not as capable as we once were, but we will do our best. I can ask no more of you. You may have lost some of your abilities, but I am convinced you haven't lost your good judgment. In my adventuring days, I was often observed that a cool head was worth more than any fighting ability or arcane power. Yes, I suppose that's true, but still going from level 16 or 17 to 2 is really disheartening. Remember, the local area has suffered an incredible amount of hardship. There aren't many in these parts who remain as strong and as durable as we once were. Plagues and wars have made sure of that. A valid point, Lord Masher. So first and foremost, we must hurry and track down Master Ford. Master Ford. A mystery indeed. Here, take this. It's the key to Aribeth's cell. Over the last few weeks, I have placed much responsibility in your hands. I give you this key with equal confidence that you will not fail Neverwinter. Thank you for your confidence. I value your words. You will not be disappointed. I will return to the dungeon and tell Aribeth of our plans. Come talk to me. I have news. Okay. Yeah, this is a little bit railroady, but that's okay.
Well met.
I'm working on getting your information. Okay, Aaron, please tell me you have news. It has been decided that Aribeth and I shall begin the search for Master Ford. We will need all the help we can muster. Well, we are in luck. I've been able to arrange a meeting with one of my close associates, Jesh Nodian. He's waiting for you beneath the castle in a secret passage. The secret door lies in the castle caverns against the north wall, near the bird cage and torch stand. Perhaps Aribeth can help you find it, and show him this ring. I'll tuck that in here. You better exit through the caverns. It is probably safer than going out the front door. You're right. Even with her identity concealed, we might attract attention. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. What might I do for Aribeth to conceal her identity? Do we have any spare gear laying around? No worries, friend. I have already told Jesh about this. He will provide a disguise for Aribeth, a suit of armor and with a hood to hide her features. It also offers a meager enchantment when the hood is worn. In the meantime, take this chainmail. She might need it before you reach Jesh. Great. That should work well, I hope. I guess I'm off. Oh, shoot. I sold that extra armor, and I really shouldn't have, shouldn't I? Lord Stephen, before you go, here's a safe conduct that you should show to the Neverwinter guardsmen patrolling the exterior walls. Should you need to return to the castle, they will open the gates, but try to elude detection if you attempt to pass through the city core. Okay, thank you. With luck, that safe conduct won't be necessary. I'll see you soon. Be sure to see Nili. She has healing kits that might be invaluable. If anything should happen to Aribeth, if she should fall in battle, you can use these to stabilize her bleeding. I hope you won't need to use them, but be sure you are prepared. Yes. Alright, I'll see what she has in stock. I think once the action gets started, it's not going to feel quite so interactive storybook, I suppose. Alright. Let me look. Darn it. I think I unwisely sold some armor that I shouldn't have sold, huh? Well, maybe not. Okay. Going through the pack, going through the pack. I wonder if Aribeth minds not having pants, because I can certainly give her armor that's better than fucking chainmail. That's decent armor. Maybe I'll give her that. Yeah, I mean, look at this. It's chainmail. But we'll keep it just in case. In case she's restricted for some reason. Alright. Okay. Now let's head down this way. Oh, I was going to ask about moving that. That's okay. There we go. Hello.
Greetings and well met.
All right. Okay. Huh. Many have been harmed by your actions. That seems kind of mean. Oh. Alright. I guess the other dialogue option is how I move forward with the plot. So let's save again, because I have a bad habit of not saving and then looking at the thing and going, 20 minutes.
Greetings and well met.
Alright. Many have been harmed by your actions against Neverwinter. In many areas, the city lies in ruins. Many would like to see you suffer the same fate. I see. It makes me wonder if I don't deserve to be locked in this cell. I suppose you should continue to tell me of my past actions, however disheartening, if I'm ever to remember who I am. Aribeth, your story will take a long time to tell. She draws near. We could travel together. I think you would be safer on the outside. Everyone will think you're still locked in this prison. Safer on the outside? Maybe so. What are you doing with your fucking sword, dude? We're putting that shit away. There we go. Now you're just making obscene gestures, apparently. Jerking off two giants? I'm not entirely certain what he's supposed to be doing now. At least I'm not... It doesn't look like I'm whacking her with a sword, though. Alright. Maybe so, but do you really think that there's a solution to be found sufficient to answer for such devastation? Yes. And Lord Nasher feels responsible for your current condition. He feels he was too quick to hand out a death sentence to Fenthic. It was an impulsive reaction to quiet the crowds, an easy way out. Is that so? Do you think the plague may have affected his judgment? Perhaps. He too was suffering from the plague. I imagine we were all affected to some degree, including Fenthic. Perhaps they both acted in desperation. Maybe the plague did affect people. It's a fair assumption. This Fenthic, did I love him so? Is Lord Nash's decision justified? Only your memories will tell you that. For now, we have to get you out of here. I wish for you to travel with me, so I can try to unearth your past together. Is that acceptable to you? I feel at ease in your presence. If I am ever to be freed from this prison I have fashioned, I should gladly accept your offer. If I have difficulties in accepting my past, however, I will ask you to return me to the cell. I'll agree to that. So here's a reminder for us. She can use a longbow, short bow, and you can instruct her to use mainly ranged weapons in the dialogue. There may be time after the battle she has to switch back to her preferred weapon. And also remember to wait for her to get her gear in order before running off somewhere, as she may be required to be close to you in order for some events to occur. Okay. Yes, you can please join me. I'll be honored to fight by your side. Paladin Stevens, Slayer of Morag. Alright, so we get Aribeth as a henchman. That's kind of cool. I wonder, how is she envisioned here? She is elf, neutral good, and a ranger, which is an interesting choice. Strength is low. Everything's pretty much low except charisma and dexterity. I would probably switch wisdom and charisma, but it's not my mod. Alright. Got abilities that look pretty standard. And armor. Oh, shoot. I guess the chainmail is probably best because the shit I have is not going to suit her. If she's a ranger, is it? Okay.
By all the hells!
Probably not. Though she does have heavy armor proficiency.
By all the hells!
Alright. See what's in our inventory.
By all the hells!
Yes, I know. Alright. Let's see. A bow. Well, I mean, I have a bow that I haven't been doing much with, so I could give her that. Kind of sad to lose my best bow, but I suppose that'd be okay.
By all the hells!
Alright. Want like a 1,500 arrows? Because I can do that. Did it not go? There we go. Alright. And arrows. I'm gonna keep the special arrows for now, I think. But I can give her the normal arrows, at least for a while. Should I give her anything else? Well, that seems like a good thing to use. Maybe a short sword just in case. Does she have dual wielding? She should, but she might not be high enough level yet. Oh, she does. Want to dual wield some short swords? Because I did get them, and they actually seem like they're useful. Okay. Let me think. Yeah, I can give her that.
By all the hells!
This poor woman is also not wearing any pants. You are now my apprentice. Follow me in the ways of pantslessness. Okay. Here. You can wear that. Oh, fuck. That's not what it... Dude, what the fuck? Stop running off. Great. Actually, maybe I should have her wear this. This is horrible looking. This is punishment against everything. So, Aribeth, want to wear something really, truly terrible?
By all the hells!
My god, that's a... But sadly, the white bone is better, so... I can't torment her by having her wear a truly hideous outfit. Does she have longsword, or what weapon proficiency does she have? Because I can give her the astral blade instead. Shield proficiency. Okay, she's got regular proficiencies. Doesn't look like she's got any favored weapons yet, so maybe I won't worry about that. Okay. Pardon me for thinking out loud a lot. I just find it really boring to watch someone fuck around with their inventory without some sort of dialogue. So I'm trying to be sensitive of that. It's just like, okay, I'm watching you futz around. You got a lot of stuff. This is taking forever. At least with some conversation. Maybe it's not quite as excruciating. I don't know. Want some dragon slippers?
By all the
Those are not terrible. So maybe I'll give her the dragon slippers.
By all the hells!
You can have my backup weaponry. What good? I'll have to remember to strip them off her before the end of the module, though, huh? Oh, that's okay. I'll save a lot, and if it looks like they're gonna pull a Palom and Porum or whatever, I can always take the stuff back. Alright. I'm not gonna give her any of the henchman stuff, though. That seems kind of rude. Amulet. Want some electrical resistance, I guess? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I think she's marginally less likely to die now. Well, the Armor of Freedom, would that be better or worse? Because this got a fair bit of stuff. Let's see. Is that better than what you have? And you could even wear pants if you're wearing this one, because I haven't altered it yet. Oh, it is better. Alright, you don't have to follow me in the ways of pantslessness. Stephen is not the sort to impose his lifestyle choices onto other people. Well, actually, I might have the reflex boots instead. I might give her those. If I can figure out where the hell I put my shit. This is why I should be fucking sorting my inventory, huh? Look, no one needs a sorted inventory. Sorted inventories are overrated. Yeah, I'll give her the boots of reflexes. The dragon slippers, I want to keep those. Because I might actually wear them so that I'm not constantly outrunning her. Because I love haste, but it's going to be annoying. If she's got to keep up with me, it's going to be really annoying to have to deal with that. Alright. Okay, I'll give her those boots.
By all the hells!
Be quiet, you fucker. Alright. Yes, I know you've suffered horribly, etc. and so forth.
By all the hells!
I could probably sell that, but I'll move that there for now. Do I have anything else? Oh, I should probably put that in there, huh? Belt and a hat would be useful. What do I have in terms of belts and hats? That aren't henchman gifts. Because I don't know. It feels weird to give someone else the henchman gifts, even if it would be useful to them. It's just like, yes, I know my dear friends gave me these things after I've taken. Watchman helm could work. Alright, you get to find me shit. Tell me if you see a secret door. Actually, 1 second. Nah. It'd be better. She's gotta have her head covered anyway, so.
By all the hells!
It looks kinda cool. Alright. So, do I have a belt I can give her? Or did I sell all of my good belts? Well, maybe I'll just keep an eye out for a belt. Oh, there's a belt. Yeah, let's give that to her. And maybe one of these spare rings. Protection 2, Clear Thought 3, Elemental Resistance, Fortitude. Well, let's give her Elemental Resistance. Maybe we can keep her from being all that killable. Where'd the belt go? I thought I gave her the belt. Maybe I didn't. Oh, there it is.
By all the
Yes,
hells!
yes, yes. I know, I know. You're very unhappy. Here we go. Okay, so maybe she is marginally less killable now.
By all
Pants.
the hells!
Such a tragedy. But it doesn't feel right to force my wardrobe beliefs onto another person. Right? Just doesn't feel right. Alright, okay. So, let's move on with the plot. So we had a quick hearing on Aribeth's behalf.
By all the hell!
And now we are going into the castle caverns. Occurs to me I have no idea. Oh, yikes. Aribeth's ring
Listen
just
to
got
me here.
zapped.
I must speak with you.
Are you alright? What was that? Phew, it was a close call, but I seem to have escaped their strike. The magic seemed to have targeted the ring you gave me. I wonder what it means. That ring! I recognize it now. My father gave it to me. It must have been very dear for me to give you such a gift. Listen, you arrived this way, didn't you? Oh, some remains. Yes, I came from the Source Stone, just around the corner. Do you want to get closer to the stone and see if more memories come back to you? You're asking me? I don't know. That strike was pretty close to hitting us. Perhaps we should first toss the ring closer to the stone. You carried the ring with you into the stone? I've worn it always. No, I didn't. It was on my pack. This dude is lying to his girlfriend. How dare you lie to your girlfriend? It reminded me of our common cause, but more importantly, it reminded me of you. It kept me going and it brought me back. You had it in the bottom of your bag the whole time. I know. I put the shit on you. I don't know what to say. With all you had to face, the fact that you kept my ring close to you, it means a lot to me. Maybe it's a good idea to bring it nearer to the stone. It might help somehow. Well, let me know if you start to sense anything different. We must be careful here. Come, let's continue on. There's a lot of dialogue in this game. On the plus side, I have 2 whole gold pieces. I am rich now. Alright. So, somewhere in these caverns, apparently, there is a... Are you walking close enough to me? At least... Wow. Okay. So, somewhere I'm supposed to meet up with somebody, yeah? Yeah, I think so. And this is saying nothing about that. Great. Alright. I could wish that they were a little clearer on this stuff. But that's okay. That's alright. I'm just a little worried I'm going to log off for bed and then come back. Oh. What? What is it? Why are you stopping? Oh, why did I stop? I don't hear Aribeth behind me. I'll let her catch up. Oh. I'm being gentlemanly, apparently. Okay, I just wanted to make sure you're feeling okay. The Source Stone is beyond these doors. We don't know what effect the stone may have on you if you approach it too closely. You must have been so eager to return and tell us of your success. I was half expecting that you would have broken down those doors on the way in. Oh, jeez. Okay. I would have smashed the very gates of hell to pieces if I had to. Nothing was going to keep me from seeing you again, and the others. Aribeth smiles. Now, is everything fine? You shouldn't have to do this if you're not ready. I don't feel anything odd. Let's see what happens. But open the door slowly, and don't go charging into that room. Wait for me to be at your side near the door. We might need to bar it shut. Okay, let's do this carefully and stay close. I feel like the module is telling me I should rush ahead. Probably not.
Listen to me here. I
Ow.
must speak with you.
Wait, let me see the ring again. Here it is. What's going on? Are you remembering anything? I don't know. I can sense a slight surge coming from the ring. I'm beginning to remember why my father gave it to me. Those were peaceful years, Aribeth. The ones that followed were filled with tragic loss, I'm afraid. She motioned for you to stop talking. Yeah, shut up. And closes her eyes. Shh. Let me stand here for a moment to concentrate. It is most peaceful. No need to worry. You allow her a moment, watching as she stands beside you, eyes closed while memories of her past flood back to her. Ah. We are flashing back. Oh no, this is quite well done. Welcome home, Ne Salat Loom. How is the hunt? Most successful, Mela and Quayamum. Solinar be praised. I don't know what any of this stuff means. Good day, Mebrith. Well met, Nadril. I'll go quarter the meat, Neverwinter. Great, I'll be there in a few minutes. I do like the cutscene. It's very nice. Lil Quell. Ari will be delighted to hear that. She so loves Spore. Oh, I missed a line of dialogue. And so do I, my breath. Emin Melele. Where is Aribeth? Should be home by now. I sent her to gather some helmthorn berries. I just wanted to show her the bow I made for her. She'll have to wait. I still have some work to tend to before dusk. Very well, I'll tell her. It's easy to read along with, but it's hard to read out loud with. But yeah, look at how pretty this cutscene is. This is quite nice. I do like this. Aribeth, it's time for dinner. Hurry home. That's my mommy calling me. I better go. Be safe, little ones. That's the same face as the little cleric girl. I knew she was a little girl. Ari, your mama wants you home for dinner. I know, I can hear her, Toman. I was just saying hello to the baby birdies. I saw your dad with a new bow. I bet he's going to teach you how to use it. Lucky ducky, you. He did? Wow, I can't wait to learn. Come on, let's go. They're small little children. Uh-oh, things are probably going to go very badly soon. Oh, there you are, my darling child. Oh no, my beloved peasant farm.
Listen to me here. I must speak with you.
There, thank you. I remember my youth, the village where I grew up. I can see their faces clearly now. I remember tracking and hunting with my father, but my memories reached a point where they were cut off, somewhat abruptly. Maybe it's for the best for now. You should relish the memory of your youth, for what happened later had terrible consequences. A great wrong will be committed against your family, for which you exacted bloody retribution. I'm not sure I should be telling her all this, maybe. I wonder, had this early memory been forever lost to me? For it is as clear to me now as if it happened only a year ago. Yet when I see myself in the mirror, I know these memories are much older. Maybe this has nothing to do with Morag. Maybe it's just me. The carefree nature of my youth. Maybe it's been missing for so long. Aribeth, to have to stand alone and endure the loss of everything you cherished. All your carefree days were replaced with seething vengeance. It's almost a relief that you don't have to bear the brunt of that memory all at once. Aribeth acquiesces gravely. So the next surge of memories will be painful ones then. At least I shall be braced against them, thanks to your warnings. But I must face my past, however painful it was. I will never be whole otherwise. Ah, dramatic. You will not face it alone, Aribeth. Never forget these happy memories of your youth, so that even in hard times to come to, you can hold on to the hope that you might once again find such happiness. She is capable of rising a level. Make sure there are no enemies nearby before asking her to level up. Okay. Normally, rangers don't have access to the animal companions option until level 6. By default, that option is removed from the henchman dialogue. If you'd like to enable the animal companion option, then choose yes. A more substantial animal companion may appear later on in the story, so using yes is not the recommended option. Oh. Okay. I don't know what the point is of giving me that option then. It's like, do you want to do something that you normally can't do? But if you don't do it, it would be better. So I recommend you not do this thing that you normally could not do. Well, I mean, maybe that's the sort of thing if I were playing a less combat like if I were playing a sorcerer, we might need the extra firepower early on. So let's say no, I will follow the official rules. Okay.
Greetings and well met.
Ah. Oh goodness. There's a lot of stuff I could do here. Alright. How does it feel getting all suited up? I need to change your tactics. I'd like you to level up. I'm definitely going to do that, but... Alright. Oh, this'll teach me. I was just going through our inventory the back way. That came out wrong. Alright, how does it feel getting suited up and raring to go? It feels natural. It feels right. I can say you're a natural. I can say it's a good feeling you look better already. I'll say you are a natural, because the other seems a little presumptuous. I'd like you to level up. Yes, please level up. Hold on then. Give me a moment and I'll be ready to assist you. Leveling up.
Listen to me here. I
Okay.
must speak. Listen to me here. I must speak with you.
It is coming back to me. The woods lore and hunting skills my father taught me so long ago. I suppose they enabled me to carry out my hunt for orcs with relative efficiency. You once told me of your early years. You have great potential. You could advance far in many trades, but I think your natural instincts would take over, Ranger Aribeth. Ranger Aribeth. Maybe it'll grow on me. Better than the moss that grows on trees, huh? And I can pick a simple lock if I need to. Really simple locks. I'll be good to spot a trap or two as well. I wonder where I picked up those skills. So that's why we lost Tommy. I don't know. Giving her lock-picking skills does seem a bit much, guys. Just saying. She's a ranger turned paladin who grew up on a farm. When would she have learned to pick locks? But, I mean, it is nice to have the option, I guess. Not something you'd expect from a paladin, at any rate. True. Well, there's nothing stopping you from choosing another path, if another path were to open. True. Alright, so let's see if she got a weapons proficiency at all. If she got a feat with a weapons proficiency. Oh, that's apparently a bug that happens. I saw that in the README. Let me see if the README has an answer with regard to that. If I've got to do anything. Because suddenly, the characters all got 8 stats, and that's not good. That's not what I want. Okay. There may be times when you try to examine Aribeth's inventory and she is shown to have all 8s for stats. I believe it is just a temporary glitch that occurs once in a while. You can try to remove her armor and re-equip it, or just re-examine her stats after a minute or two. Okay. Well, let's strip the poor woman and put her shit back. Okay. Okay, armor. Okay. No? Well, she's got strength now. Okay, that's awkward. When did I save last? Probably not. Okay. Well, we'll hope it. There we go. Maybe we'll just do this real quick. Because I feel like if she keeps those stats, she's going to die. And I did not play this epilogue module for my love interest to die horribly. It's just kind of not something I'm interested in seeing. So, here we go. I expect romance, thank you. Okay. Alright. Okay, I'll check in a bit. Anything in the books? No. I did look in those earlier. I thought I did. Alright. Oh, because of the cutscene, I'm tilted again. One sec. I like to look down on my characters on high. There we go. A little leery about saving until I'm sure that bug's gonna disappear, but please, let's not get too close. You remember Aaron mentioned a secret door near the bird cage. Okay, so we need a bird cage. Is there a bird cage somewhere around here? Okay. This is a really stupid place to keep a bird cage. Where the fuck's a bird cage? Okay, maybe I'm in the wrong place after all? I'm confused. None of these look like a bird cage. Maybe I'm supposed to be in the other room. Does anyone see a fucking bird cage? Okay. Secret door near a bird cage. Is there a bird cage back here? Alright. I'm not seeing a bird cage. So where the fuck is the bird cage? You know, it's probably going to be incredibly simple. I'm going to be really annoyed at myself for not seeing it. Can I rest? What happens if I rest? Okay. Birdcage, birdcage. Is that a birdcage? That's not a birdcage. Why is there even... Oh, canaries maybe? Okay, so here's a birdcage. I think. Birdcage to the north. Ah! I found it! How is that for efficiency? Wow, how did you do that? I passed this way many times without noticing that door. Keen elven eyesight. Look here, can't you see the seam? You can feel the slightest touch of air coming through the crack. I guess I still must have a few tricks up my sleeve. Huh, I guess you're right. Well, I'm glad you're with me. I could be a bit more jocular about it, but I think I'll just show appreciation. I'd probably still be banging my head against those rocks trying to find that door. That is true. I was in the wrong place. Oh, don't be so modest. I bet you just have a few specks of cavern dust in your eyes. That might explain why I see two of you. All right, then. It's your turn to spot the next secret door we come across. All right. Well, we got a door. Okay. I was completely in the wrong area. Resume. Are your stats back to normal? Because I'm going to be a little unnerved if they're not. No, they are not. Fuck. Okay. That's going to be a problem. Or I'll just keep her alive. Or heal her a lot. Okay. Why do people keep dungeons under their castles? I swear to God. It's so dumb. Don't keep dungeons under your castles.
Listen to me here.
Oh, okay.
I must speak with you.
Can we please just move on with it? Okay. I mean, I don't dislike the extra interaction, but it does feel like every 3 steps I'm being stopped with more dialogue, and I would like to move a little bit further forward. Okay. So Aribeth puts her hand on your shoulder and stops you. Stephen, I've been thinking, where does this lead? Well, Aaron has arranged for an outfitter to meet us down here. I suppose he can tell us where this passage leads. That is very literal. No, I mean, where does our path lead? I was asking about the future. Well, look, from her perspective, we just met. I see. Well, I'm not sure where our path will take us. It does seem kind of wrong to have her not in boob armor. Oh well. But wherever it may lead, as long as we stick together, we'll manage to pull through. Okay. Would you like to see me become a paladin again? I was wondering about what you expect from me, assuming we can achieve our goals. Oh, that's a good answer, though. I think the answer lies within your heart, and this answer will reveal itself as we go along. I was able to devote myself to such a cause before. I suppose I could do so again, assuming Tyr or another divinity found me worthy. You are one of the most highly respected paladins in the service of Tyr. No doubt you have it in you. But I recall your many years spent in the wilderness, in the crags of the north. You were once a skilled ranger. Perhaps that's another path you could resume. Ranger, really? I know you mentioned this to me before, but this is still so new to me. She just leveled up. Oh, I did this in the wrong order, I think. Your ranger skills must surely come from your father. You once told me he was quite the hunter, but I fear your reasons for becoming a ranger were founded in sorrow. A familiar theme in your life, I'm afraid. More sorrow? How so? Gotta tell her more? Okay. You were brought up in the wildlands of the north. Your village was stormed by a marauding band of orcs, leaving you an orphan at a young age. Your anger fostered a burning hatred for orc kind, which led you to hunt them down at every corner. This memory may come back to you later. I'm afraid it's not a pleasant one. So vengeance does appear to have directed my life, does it not? Hold still. I must catch my breath. Are you okay? I'm sorry for bringing that up. I'm all right. It's just that my heart seemed to skip a beat for a moment. I'm okay now. Let's move on. We can talk some more later on. Wait, did you hear something? You hear someone talking. Try to listen in. Are we on the... Okay. Shh, do you hear that? Not quietly. Well, have you found the Paladin's amulet? Master Ford can't believe you vile kobolds couldn't take care of such a simple matter. Please, no worry, Cletus. We will find... Oh, please, no worry, Cletus. We will find the pretty amulet. You just have to worry about the ghouls. Aribeth, it sounds like they have lost their amulet. We're in luck. Maybe we can discover its location before the kobolds do. Hopefully without losing a limb to those ghouls they're talking about. Yes, I'm sure the battlefield is now teeming with undead creatures, among other carrion. Searching for the amulet will be a gruesome task. Shall we confront them? It sounds like there's only 2 of them. We might be able to sneak into the room and surprise them. Your dexterity's still -8 for some reason. I feel like that's a terrible idea. Okay. Spoken like a true veteran. You haven't lost your wits. Come on, let's investigate. I don't think I'm going to be able to sneak. Okay, let's boost up our abilities in case there are more of them. Do you have any potions or scrolls we can use? I guess I'm going to have to save, but I don't really like this, so I'm going to save here and save it as, like, stat glitch. Hopefully that clears up. Are elves supposed to be that tiny? I mean, she comes up to his, like, sternum. I know elves are small in the Forgotten Realms, but she looks more halfling-sized here. But maybe, to be fair, and I just pushed her. That's weird. Well, actually, to be fair, it's not so bad when I'm looking at it straight on. It's just from above. Okay, well, let's see. Alright. Alright. Probably only a little more tonight. It's interesting, but I do need to get some sleep. Get ready for shit tomorrow morning. Opening lock. No hokey dokey. I'm very sad. Done.
You tempt my vengeance.
Hi.
Battle if you follow me. Just you wait.
Time to kill this dude. I could have done differently, but I'm not gonna. You will not be allowed to leave here. We must find Amulet. I don't think you'll be able to stop us. Oh, I should probably do this. We will see. Bring it on. The kobolds. Okay.
Justice to come.
All fun and games.
Oh, I don't have knockdown anymore. Shit. Oh, I'm mad. Well, when I level up again, the first thing I'm taking is fucking knockdown. Aribeth's doing okay, even with her against stats. Oh, sorry, that's a bad word, and I should not say that. I'm trying to train myself out of saying that. Even with her, temporarily negative stats. Alright. Yeah, I'll do better. Okay, I got a gold piece, got an arrow, and a key. Odd key. Okay. Oh, it was fun to kill. Cursed Cletus. 320. Alright. Alright. That's good. Always fun to murder people. I always feel better after a good spot of murder. How are you, my nice girlfriend? Still terrible stats. But you seem to be okay anyway. For now.
Keep it up and aim for killing ye. Make no mistake.
Oh, Gegnar hair. Oh, great. I was supposed to just get in, finish some of Ford's tunnel work, and get out. By Clagadane. Now I have to deal with you nitwits. No, you don't. You could just leave and pretend you never saw us. Oh, so you're a wise guy, huh? Not much there between your ears for my hammer to squish. I'm betting you won't be able to reach my chin. Now, fellows. Let's talk this through. You're right. I shouldn't lose my cool.
Have a taste of this.
I'd rather smash your skull than listen to your jabbering, you scab-riddled hussy. You prepare to strike, anticipating Aribeth's response. You foul-mouthed son of a...
Guard your tone and actions. I will answer with true justice if I have to.
Aribeth readies her weapons and speaks through clenched teeth. Let's teach this ill-mannered beast some manners. Gladly. Oh, okay, so we get to beat him up. Nice. God, I missed knockdown. Please tell me I get knocked down again soon. I just need a feat. Please give me a feat. Oh, I'm gonna miss cleave too, though. But I know I'm gonna need mages later, so...
listen to me here. I must speak with you.
I don't want to talk to her. I want to kill things. Okay. Stephen, are you alright? That dwarf really packed a punch. Yeah, I'm okay. That guy sure could pound a hammer. I bet that's not all he could pound. How about you? How are you doing? Well, I think my heart is still pounding, and I think I strained my shoulder, not to mention a few dings and dents on my armor and several painful bruises. Other than that, I'm fine. We're not exactly fighting at our best. By Ilmater, this is annoying. Before I entered the stone, I could have done away with this guy without breaking a sweat. You may not fight as good as you once did, and I'm sure I could use some practice, but you're still thinking like a veteran. We better be sure to keep our healing potions on hand, and believe me, my ears are attuned to your voice. Even if I happen to hear the slightest murmur of discomfort, I'm fishing in my backpack for a healing kit. Thanks. It's nice to know that I can rely on you. If I get injured, I'll shout loud enough to get your attention. Don't worry. Okay. You might have to pinch me or something. My ears might be ringing from a bad blow. Do remind me to check your inventory with you now and again to keep you fully stocked. Alright, well, I get that it's a game thing, but it does sound awfully patronizing. It's like, let me treat you like a child. But, again, a game. So, don't worry. I'm sure we'll be just fine. Maybe we should keep a good supply of strength-enhancing potions and the like. That would give us an edge in a tough fight. Good idea. Just remember not to choke on this stuff in the middle of a fight. I don't think you were ever known as a prolific guzzler of beverages, or, as they say on the street, a wobbling sot. You jokingly start to wobble around. Is this really a place for this, guys? Humph. You better be careful, Mr. Paladin, that I don't accidentally pour the potion over your head. She chuckles briefly and grimaces in pain. Ouch, my ribs hurt. I should remember not to laugh before I tend to my aches. You chuckle and then feel a similar jab in your own ribs. Ha, oof, I know what you mean. Hey, Stephen, what did that dwarf say? Did he mention something about tunnel work? Yes, he did, and he called us nitwits, too. Maybe we can check the room to see if he left anything behind. Maybe there's a hidden tunnel somewhere. And remember, it's your turn to find one. Good idea. Let's check it out. Alright. I mean, the banter is good to establish the character relationship. I think that's a good thing. It's just... It happens a lot. Oh, crap. Something's trying to kill Aribeth. Is it a kobold? She can probably take it. But I'll help. I like to kill things. Alright. Okay, so maybe it won't be quite so bad. Come on. Don't close the door on yourself. Because there's a lot of, like, introductory stuff to deal with the way the system is working here, I guess. I don't know. I shouldn't be quite so judgy. Tunnel notes. A small parchment is affixed to a thin, solid strip of cut marble. It resembles a map that outlines an area of cavern. There's an X locating the entrance in this room. It appears to be between the torch stand and the bedroll. Okay. So there's something up here. Huh? Oh, hey, you found it. Trying to conceal the fact that your finger has become tightly wedged in the narrow crack of the closed floor door, you carefully crane your neck to respond. Yes, it's just like you told me. The seam is barely visible. Aribeth kneels down to you and gives the covered door a few gentle taps with her fist. You can hear the slight echo, too. That's another giveaway. As Aribeth wraps the door, you start fidgeting with your trapped finger. How do you open this thing? Shouldn't be too difficult. Look at the small rock there. I think that's the handle. Let me try. Aribeth begins to tug at the handle and soon realizes your finger is jamming the door. How did you manage that? Manage what? Oh, you mean my finger. Well, you see. She grabs an arrow and chips away at the ground around your wedged finger. After a few chips in the ground, your finger's free. Well, that's a meet cute, I guess. Don't worry, I won't tell a soul about your little mishap. Okay. Well, I can joke. Yeah, I think I'll joke this time. What mishap? I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't have any mishap. It's just that I have discovered a unique method for discovering hidden doors. Alright, so we've got a hidden door. Is that going to be to a whole new level? Exit to Neverwinter gates and Aaron's contact. Or is that like just a room? So I kind of want to see what's down there. Save it as stat glitch. Who knows? Maybe later it'll be fine. Okay. Dwarf tunnel. Oh. It looks like a self-contained sort of area.
I'll kill you. You'll
with a lot of
see.
bats. Oh, I hate bats.
Up here,
Well, I like bats in real life. I hate bats when we're killing them in a fucking game. Let's kill the Elliot. Oh, do I have to turn undead yet? I am a paladin, right? I'm like a baby paladin. God, I don't like being a baby paladin. That's mean. I got Smite Evil. No turn undead yet. Now the one thing about the alternate epilogue module is that I believe I get to keep my levels in that, which I would rather like to do. But that's okay. That's alright. There was a warning about the item or the level strip somewhere, so I can't really be too upset. Don't entity shit. Okay. Oh. Oh. I'm not doing too well. Nice. This should be better. Paladin? Not wasting lore. Discipline? Persuade. Oh yes, yes, tell me what I want to hear. It is! I have knocked down again. I am very happy. Okay. Get my fucking knockdown. Turn dead. I don't need that anymore. Okay. Little Hobo, yes, too late. Hey, I did say I hate bats. I don't hate all bats. They're cute. I just don't want them. I just don't want to try to hit them with a sword. They're quick. All right. Well, now we have some undead. So it's probably a good thing that I got this now. Okay. Oh, it's a stone entity. Okay. Alright, well, I feel much better having knocked down again. I miss Cleave, but...
I bring judgment!
Listen to me here. I must speak with you.
Alright.
Listen to me here.
Okay.
I must speak with you.
Just a little longer between dialogue, that would be great. That's alright. Elizabeth wipes blood and ichor from her armor and peers intently across the cavern. Stephen, do you have any idea what's going on here? Look at these things. What are they? I'm not sure what... I wiped the sweat from my brow to get a better view. I'm not sure what is going on here. I keep expecting to find out I never left the source stone. I mean, you, me, these rooms, these entities. I don't even know if it's real. Aribeth pinches you to confirm that she is real. It is surreal, isn't it? Just stop and capture this moment. Us in some mysterious tunnel, not sure of who we are anymore or what's going on. And I thought everything would just magically come together once I got rid of Morag. Well, from what you've told me, you are a capable adventurer. You haven't let things get in your way before. Is this now the time to monologue, you asshole? Okay. Yes, I know, but I had lots of support. I often traveled with a companion whose skills generally complemented my own. You were there to help as well until you disappeared. Aribeth, losing your presence and support, it was very difficult for me to accept that you would become my adversary. Blech. I'm sorry I abandoned you then, but I'm here now, and I'm ready to give it all I've got. But it looks like we are too late for this poor man over there. Shall we search his corpse? We might find some useful information. I fear he will not be the last person to die. There may be others, and we need to find who's behind this and what they're planning. Let's search the body for clues. This looks serious. We might be in way over our heads, but how can we ask for more help? Neverwinter requires so much attention from Nasher. I guess it's up to us to save the day then, but we have to be smart and cautious if we want to return to Castle Never with our heads still attached to our bodies. I agree. Shall we find our contact? Yes, let's get out of here. Ah! What the fuck is that? Oh, one more person to kill. Alright, well, this is fun. On the plus side, I am very heavily armored for my rank, so Bat hater. I am not a bat hater.
Listen to me,
You're
Hira.
being very
I
mean.
must speak with you.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Can you two shut up for a bit? Alright, Steven, what happened? Were you burned by the spirit? I think if I didn't have to read this aloud, I'd have gotten this far an hour ago. No, I don't think so. I think I escaped harm. I hope you're right. These caverns are turning out to be quite dangerous. Alright, true, but they're teaching us a valuable lesson. How so? We have to watch each other's back, and we can't get too complacent. Yes, we did let our guards down. Do you think we need more help? Not yet, anyway. I fear that if we waited for help, Ford might escape for good. I think we're doing pretty good so far. If you just stop fucking talking and start moving. I'm being mean again. Aribeth walks plays with you. I like your attitude. Your confidence is infectious. Let's carry on then. You reach out and brush some debris from your shoulder. Remember, Ari, I've got your back. Hey, do I have permission to call her by a nickname? Let's check out those remains. Maybe we'll find something useful. I'm on it. Are there remains? I'm not seeing any. Oh, there's some. Your skills will not save you for what's in store ahead. I like the use of tentacles there, Lilith Hoba. That's very good. I feel like I'm being a little too overcritical of the thing. I do like it. It's just I don't... I think the dialogue serves a good purpose, and that it's helping to establish a relationship that's really, really bare bones in the Wailing Death. And I think that's really kind of some of the problem that folks have had. It's like, the Wailing Death, strongest part of the Wailing Death has to do with Aribeth, but if you're not emotionally connected to Aribeth, then you're not going to be into the story. And I think that's why most of the fans of the Wailing Death campaign over the others tend to be Aribeth fans, first and foremost. So this dialogue stuff, I think, is helping. It's helping to establish a relationship. But I wish it weren't every single time. It's just like spreading it a little farther apart would be fine. But to be fair to the author, he did say this was more of an interactive story epilogue than an action game. So maybe I shouldn't be complaining. Alright, a sparse account of life during the siege details the harsh conditions. Also included are notes about the plague. A peculiar item points out the scarcity of food and the reliance on scavenging for local wildlife, and the focus on establishing grain facilities. That's peculiar. Alright. That is really peculiar. Okay, well, we'll see what we do with that. Maybe we should rest. And did Aribeth's stats come back, or is she permanently going to be... Oh, she got her stats back. Okay, good. Because that was a little unnerving to see her just with 8s. Oh, speaking of, I did want to check this. Since she leveled up, did she get any weapons specialties? Doesn't look like it yet. Okay. Well, when she does, I'll give her the weapon that best suits her specialty. Let's find that trapdoor. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. Don't push her. Also, I think... Okay, here we go. Fans of paladins are hall monitors in real life. Possibly true, possibly true. Alright. Yeah, so I'm liking the dungeon part of this. Let's do another save. Now that the stat glitch is gone. I could probably... Oh, hello, kobolds. Let's massacre a bunch of kobolds. I kind of feel bad about it, but it's so cute. It doesn't help that I'm very attached to Beacon. Okay. Alright. Oh, Aribeth's a ranger now anyway, so it's all good. Okay. Alright. Oh heavens, come on. The hell with you, hideous fiend. She's got some good trash talk, I think. Well, Aribeth doesn't die as quickly as Tommy, but that's probably because she's got a level 16 armor on. Yeah, like I said, I think I'm supposed to be playing this with item restrictions on, which I don't have on by default, so I wouldn't be wearing such fancy armor. But at the same time, I don't really want to struggle. And this game's more about the story than it is about the action, so I feel like it's perfectly fine to have an easy time for the fight scenes. Okay, there's a dog. What do you think? You're allowed to have an opinion, I suppose. Talk to the dog. Can she talk to the dog? Hey, Aribeth, talk to the dog for me. I guess not. Check the weapons rack. Ooh, that's actually kind of nice. Steal the weapon. Alright, now let's talk to this guy. He, a rugged-looking man, Aaron's contact, Jesh. Hi, you have Druid face.
Yes?
Who are you? Aaron sent me. Yes, I see you have his ring. About time you showed up. This dark cavern is starting to creep me out. I'd rather be out in the open. Anyway, I have some items that you might find useful. Let me see what you got. The armor must be mine. It looks like it'll fit, but blue and green? Can we have something in silver? That's kind of funny. You give Aribeth a quick smile. You're lucky they didn't stick you with that rainbow armor. I put that on her. I realize that's a coincidence, but it is still quite funny. Hey, now that you mention it. What? No, Aribeth, you don't have to go running around in rainbow armor to prove to me that you're a pot of gold, you know. You're a nut. Okay, Josh, let's see what you've got for us. Here you are. You might also want to check out the weapons rack behind me before you go. I found some magic weapons outside the city. It'll take... beyond that rock path over there. It'll take you outside the city walls. Thanks, Josh. I would not have known a better way to sneak out of the city without being spotted. Thank you for this finely crafted armor. I'm most grateful. Aribeth can be directed to wear or remove her hood only when she's wearing her cowled armor. Initiate a dialogue and ask her to wear the hood. Okay. So... rainbow armor. So hideous. Alright, so we're gonna buy the cowled armor because she needs that. And I guess that means I can take the armor she's wearing back from her. I don't need the rest of this. Yeah, I think it is anticipating, because... oh well. Or maybe it was supposed to item strip more than it did. Okay. Alright, let's see. How is her cowled armor? It's not terrible. Probably better for a ranger anyway. Hi. Okay. Okay. Steal this back. The cowl is probably more important than those little two bits of... put that back on. Okay. Alright. She should probably put the cowl up, though.
Greetings and well met.
Oh, I can level her up more. Okay. Inventory, equip melee, heal with rubber. Okay. Okay.
Listen to me here. I must speak with you.
Okay. My old hunting skills keep returning to me. I remember being pretty good with a bow. I recall chasing trolls away with fire and acid arrows. We should keep some handy just in case. Your father was an accomplished hunter. Perhaps it runs in the family? Does this mean we'll have meat for dinner? If you haven't scared them all away with all the noise you keep making. Animals have pretty good ears, you know. She laughs and turns away from you, wrinkling your nose. And a keen sense of smell. We both need a bath, badly. You nod and chuckle. I agree. Fighting evil cultists is strenuous exercise, and they rarely give you a chance to tidy up. They sure don't. Aribeth laughs merrily. Oh, it feels good to laugh again. Thank you for this gift. You're welcome. Laughter is just enough medicine to keep us sane. I think laughter and companionship. Okay. Aribeth turns to you with a look of fondness in her eyes. I think they wouldn't bother me so much if the dialogues didn't run like maybe a screen or two too long for my taste. It's like two frames of interaction is normal. and feels right. 3, 4 frames seems just like you're talking too much. But I shouldn't bitch. Okay. It's not terrible, though. You're a good man. I felt it when I saw you first outside my cell. I don't remember it, but deep inside me I can feel we once shared a bond. If ever I recover the memories of my recent actions, I hope that sweet bond will be recovered too. You draw her to you, hugging her close. That seems a little presumptuous. I hope so too. I hope so. Alright, you reluctantly let her go. She takes your hand. I'm glad that fate has brought us together. Come on, Ari. Let's find the rest of your gear. Still don't like the nickname without permission. But I guess that's how it goes. Alright. So we have cold armor. We are still looking for her crap. Okay. Okay. There's nothing here about... I still have a blank paper quest. Okay, Alright. Okay. Anything more I can do around here? So it's some... Oh, there's some remains. Let's go see what those are. I wonder if I'm missing something obvious. It could be. I really don't like backtracking, but it is what it is. Okay. What time is it? Okay. I think I got a little bit more time. Actually, I should probably head out soon. Yeah, I think this is a good place to call it quits. We've gotten Aribeth some nice armor. We have killed some things and had some bonding moments. I think we have accomplished much for today. We'll save again. And I can save over this now that the stack glitch is no longer an issue. Okay. And we will quit out. So, yep, that's my first time playing a fan module on Twitch. Yep, lots of bonding. Actually, the bonding's not too bad. Like I said, it's just... Hopefully it'll ease up a bit as we go, because I do think it's maybe a little much for my taste, but I'm not really a romantically inclined person, and I think that's maybe part of it. And to be fair, both in the main page and the README, it does make it clear what the module is. So I think it is delivering what the module promised. It's just sometimes there's a difference between what the module promises and what is actually to my taste. But you know, I think they're doing a good job with developing things. I'm happy because I was initially a little concerned when they because the original page says something about making the assumption that the module creator was making the assumption that the player character and Aribeth had spent days and weeks working together and getting close. I'm like, oh no, are we going to just kind of jump into the relationship because she's still grieving and so on? But I think they're pacing it pretty well right now. I don't have any complaints on that score. So I will compliment them. So now let's see. I want to raid somebody. Who do I want to raid? And if anyone has any suggestions on who to raid, that would be lovely too. Huh. Okay. All right. I see you're on, Lilith Hobo, but I can't seem to raid you. That makes me sad. All right. Or at least you were on before, maybe. My screen might not be updated. Never really sure how this works. Okay. Well, I saw Vince Villas the other day. He's playing Super Street Fighter 2, the new challengers. So that could be fun. Let's go from here to a fighting game. I feel like that's a good contrast in tone, yeah? Go from a romantic plot with lots and lots of dialogue to something with almost no dialogue whatsoever. And a lot of punching things. Yeah, I like that. That's a good plan. All right. Well, I will possibly see you guys on Wednesday or Thursday. Maybe Wednesday. And so I will close out for tonight. Good night. Have a good time. I hope you're having an interesting time experiencing this fan-created module. I'm enjoying it, I think. For all of my, my brief whining. All right. Good night. Good night.